There we go. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents Dungeons and Veterans. From my understanding, we are into our 48th episode. You guys believe you've done 48 episodes of this game yet?
Uh,
We're,
Time
maybe.
flies, Dan.
we're
Time
running up on
flies.
100 episodes.
We are
So,
13 levels.
of course, I am Dan Latham, also known as Cedric Degar in some circles, and also known as Cole Cash in others. I am the Dungeon Master for this game, as well as our Friday game. Pardon me. Roll20 is what we use for maps and miniatures. I usually make sound effects myself, so that's why they suck. And before I go too much further and let my players introduce themselves, I want to reiterate that on the 7th, we're going to have pretty much an all-day game deal. We're going to have 4 games running
Members,
for the Extra Life fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network.
what's the name of that game
It's
day?
going to be October 7th.
Extra life. November 7th.
It's really the survivors of the election.
Oh, you were asking what the
Huh?
name of the actual event would be called. I
Yeah.
just haven't even thought about putting that name on it other than Roll Hit Die's Extra Life Day. Alright, so before we get an introduction, not an introduction, but as far as a recap on last week's episode, let's go ahead and introduce the players. Starting below me would be Sergeant Rock.
Huh. Well, I'm Fritz Neufeld, retired Air Force reservist, and I'm running Sergeant Rock, who's a World War II soldier who's somehow found himself in this place. He's really a warlock with everything reskinned, but he'll tell you he's a ranger, 2nd Ranger Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment.
But he doesn't fire a bow. He doesn't have animal companions.
He's got a plant companion.
It depends on who you term as companions, because Serge is kind of
Yeah, I
animalistic.
guess.
Okay. And he runs around with a crazy cleric named May.
Who's the next one in line?
Hello. I am Brother May. Well, actually, I'm Marcus Scott. I play Brother May. Hello, I am Marcus Scott, the former Air Force, and tonight I am playing Brother May, the group's lovable cleric slash warlock, who I'll steal a line from another player who's not here today, is not a lich.
Yet.
Now, you've got to take your meds today, apparently, right?
Yes, I have. No, I haven't taken.
That's why you're
I need to
introducing
do that.
yourself as May I. Following Brother May I, as
Alright.
far as our character is concerned, Corporal Punishment.
Hi, my name is Christy. I am former Army Reserve and U.S. Navy. I play Corporal Punishment, a tiefling paladin, and she has a alicorn named Fred.
Following Corporal Punishment is Surge. Yes.
There we go. Hello.
Which
Apparently I was on mute,
Yep.
and I didn't know that. My name is Curtis Ross. I am playing the Shifter Druid Circle of the Moon tonight, who for some reason decided that buying a Rug of Smothering was a great idea, surrounded by a funny little halfling we just met, and the group that we've been with so far.
Belfie, I believe that means
Yeah.
you're next.
All types of fun.
My name's Tara. I am playing Belfie, and she is a newly awakened rogue to the party who has no idea really what's going on or if she's going to stay with these people. But for now, it's a good fit.
And following Belfie is last but not least.
Hello, I'm Todd Meekum, former Air Force, current Army Reserve. I play Dumont Rajler, or Ducks, as everyone likes to call me, because it's a lot easier to say. And I really don't have to duck. I'm that small. But I run in and I blow up everything because that's the most fun.
The 10-foot pole of the group.
And if you want to know what my class is, I'm a monk, barbarian, rogue, multi-class.
I was going to say, by now, it'd be, if you want to know what your class is, it'd be yes. Anyway,
I was thinking about taking Bart.
we nickname him the
I got a
kitchen
loot.
sink?
no. We've nicknamed him the 10-foot pole because that's what he is. He runs in there and activates all the traps.
But I don't take damage like the pole does. You have to replace the pole every now and then.
That's fair.
No, we just use Brother May to heal you.
You do take damage much more than the pole does, but you just survive, and we have to repair you all the time.
And we can't use mending on you like they can the pole. See, the pole would be easier. Well, the
We
pole would
haven't
be
tried
easier
yet.
because,
Who
you know,
knows?
mending is a cantrip.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we can use mending on me. We've never tried.
Your clothes would be mended, but your body would be fucking racked.
Just bleeds through it again.
Okay, so, I mean, I know last session was full of all sorts of things. So who would like to,
Action and
all
combat.
that action?
Intrigue and purchases.
Who would like
Oh
to?
yeah.
Looks like Sergeant
I
Rock
think
wants
so.
to do
Go
the
for it.
briefing here.
I am ready. I haven't done
Go
it in
for it,
some
Sergeant Rock.
time. I want to do your warning. So we woke up in Consti, and this is kind of fun. We're actually out of the field, having been spending a week and a half traveling around the frozen mountains and down through there camping. We actually woke up in civilization where we could have a proper breakfast. It was very nice. Although Rock, he was out all night standing in the cold, watching the curved raven, casing the joint to see if the lady he knew from there was going to go home.
Because
She
you're
never did.
stalking her.
So apparently they live there or something, I guess. So anyway, then ran back for
It's easy to
breakfast.
get to work.
A really cool briefing on how to clean a rifle, and then we went shopping. We went to a variety of different places. The Bent Binder, where Rock purchased a spell scroll of greater invisibility, and there were some other purchases going on there. Didn't occur to anybody to get a manual or a tome to boost our stats. Don't know why that didn't come up. And then we went over to the blacksmith, and somebody got a crossbow from there and some magic bolts. Corporal P improved armor with adamantine chainmail. And we went to a place called the, what's the name of the place with the food, Aurora's there?
So we went to
Wait, the Random Root Alchemy store? Or
Random Root, yeah.
yes, there's the random route, and we're at Hidden Little Treasures, I believe, as well. But
Yep.
we did go to the random
Some of
route.
us bought Red Bull, some of us just bought mushrooms. There was some healing potions and stuff. And then, we moved on to the Hidden Little Treasures, where there were some really great treasures there. Hamrock got a flying carpet, and somebody else bought a monster. Right out of the monster manual. I don't know when you pay for that.
Plenty.
So give me.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a pretty big day. We got all kinds of shopping in and found out that this is a pretty nice town. And we did do some urban contacts, not all of us, just Belfie and Ducks, because they're of that ilk. And found out a few things about the disappearances here and about the local thieves guild and the nefarious people of the town that try to stay quiet. That's the summary.
D20.
There's a button for
Yes,
that.
there is.
Of course, you did forget about trying to teach the waitress how to make shit on a shingle.
Oh, there was that.
Yeah, our impromptu cooking class.
Yep.
I think I was successfully teaching. What's an 11?
Whew, excuse me. Advantage on an ability check.
All right. I'll probably use that for a initiative roll. And since I'm getting one, the sergeant is feeling sergeantly today and offers a reward for the local corporal because I got to 5,000 of these points on here. So in Twitch, I'm going to give a GUI item to Corporal Punishment.
Thank you, Sergeant.
So give me a d20 there, Corporal.
How many of us is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Who all wants a DMG item that's at random? No. I can, but I'm not.
Cheese.
Dan's face.
What's up, Surge?
No.
Come on. You just throw out that carrot like that, and then you don't even do anything about it?
I know.
Dragon Queen, if you're
Such a
actually
nice guy.
listening. Please,
What's
stop
that?
these people.
Who we awarded?
Alright, so let's see.
Please, stop.
I'm looking to the side because that's where it is, and so I watch everyone on that side.
Corporal gave me a d3.
Apparently, Sergeant Rock gets a gooey item.
I'm returning the favor for Sergeant Rock.
Alright.
All of the things.
Oh, it goes to. All right. It's an
So
exchange.
you guys are standing in the little treasure shop there, and
And you steal. No.
Sergeant Rock hands Corporal Punishment an earring that he had found when he was out all night at the watching the brothel. Don't know where he found it or how he found it, but he found it and he figured that Corporal Punishment would like it. So you have
I don't look good in here.
an earring.
Is it in regulations?
It's pretty.
And of course, Sergeant Rock rolls a 20. So that means more cards to count.
I mean, I got 2 bags of red powder, basically cocaine. I got
I'll
4
take one.
energy drinks. I got 30 magic mushrooms. So
Hey, man, you can give me one of each. Let's do this.
I'm loaded up on all kinds of goodies.
I'm
I'll
interested to
bring the
see
water.
what ducks will do on speed.
Now,
and Red Bull.
apparently,
See, you
So
already
much water
got
at
the
this party.
effects of
Sergeant Rock,
the speed.
But it'll double it, right?
apparently the earring you found
Super haste?
next to this bag.
Wow. Is that like
Found
a
a-
backpack of mini pockets?
So you found a backpack.
A rucksack.
a rucksack.
The
yeah.
red powder just gives
Yeah,
you
you had-
dash bonus.
What is the earring?
You don't know.
Okay.
You have to
I'll-
maybe attune to it, but you do know it's magical. Let's see. Do you have to attune to it? Yes, it requires attunement.
So,
Does the pack require attunement?
The pack does not require attunement.
Does it
Yeah,
seem to
that is-
hold a lot?
I don't know. I mean, have you
I've
tried putting anything
tried-
in it?
Yeah, Alice Gear does not require attunement. I warned it.
What was that?
Didn't take it on it. Alice Gear is something you can just carry without attunement.
Okay. Well, you don't require attunement for this item. So, what would you like to try?
Right. So I look in there and see if I can pull out little animals. I've heard of that one.
No, you
Bag of
stick your
tricks.
arm in there and you go, I want to pull out an animal, and there's nothing. But you do realize your arm goes in a little deeper than that pocket should suggest.
Oh. Suddenly I get a little worried because I've heard about what happens if you put your big bag of holding in the little bag of holding. But yeah, I check the side pockets and see if I can fill those up with feed for the mule. I had a mule for a while and I bought a whole shitload of feed
It's
for
a
it.
handy haversack.
Beautiful.
So we've got 2 of those.
Now, Corporal, while they're all doing the shopping thing, do you put the earring on?
without identifying it?
Well, being an item like this, and it was a gift from Sergeant Rock, I mean, would just be rude.
He is watching me
Intently.
Well,
constantly. He wants to see it.
That's what he does now. He stands around and watches people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
the
doing
thing
a
is-
brothel for 12 hours.
I know, but if it requires attunement, I'm already
are you?
full. That's
Okay.
the problem. Yeah. Unless there's another kind of earring.
What are
can
you attuned
swap
to
out though
currently?
If you want a different one.
I'm
items are you
attuned to the brooch, I'm attuned to the sword, and I'm attuned to the goggles.
Well,
What's
you're
the-
not using the sword right now. If you want to attune, like, just replace the attunement, work on that.
The sword?
Here,
What sword?
we'll
Sword of
we'll
answering
go ahead and
mechanics.
identify
Sword
it
that
for
she
you
has.
since it is a gift. It's called a trinket of noise
Okay.
detection. While wearing this earring, you have
Trinket.
advantage on wisdom, insight, and wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing, and on dexterity stealth checks.
So that would negate your negative on your armor, give you a
Oh,
straight roll for stealth.
That sounds super handy.
Advantage on stealth. That's something.
You already, and that'd give you advantage on hearing checks versus your sight checks that your goggles give you.
That's true. So I can be attuned to more than 3 things as long as I'm only using
You
3?
only be
Only
attuned to
three.
three.
You can only have three.
You can have
Right,
them,
but you can
if you're not attuned to use
unattune.
something else.
So if I attune to this glove, it's not forever attuned to me if I don't want it to be.
Like with my armor I sent off, I am unattuned to it since I'm not wearing it. But since you're not using that sort of answering a whole lot, you could unattune to it for now and put that earring on.
Yeah, we should ask the DM though. So some DMs say that you have to spend an hour to unattune and then spend another hour to attune. And some say you can just attune to a new item and then when you're done, you have to give up one of the other items
I
you're
would
attuned to.
much rather do it the latter direction. Once you have attuned to something, it means you've attuned to it, and whatever else you were attuned to pops off. I'll let you choose what that particular item was.
Oh, now you have options.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, ducks. The red powder, it just gives what you already have: dash, disengage as a bonus action.
Non-stacking.
Yeah, it doesn't stack. It's not like haste.
What's that duck's face?
But yeah, you take a d6 damage when you inhale it.
That
So, yeah.
sounds accurate. That
Now I'm
sounds
full
about
of
right.
bad things.
You take some damage, you think it's going to make you better, but it doesn't. That sounds pretty accurate, actually.
I mean, you don't crash when you're done.
Well, maybe.
that you know of.
It doesn't say
I
it.
know.
I wrote it down.
But
so
as fast as Ducks moves, he might crash.
maybe. Yes, true.
All right, so y'all are still sitting inside this hidden little treasure place. What are y'all doing? I mean, you pretty much bought.
So is this about the time that Belfie and I roll up?
You guys have already. rolled up.
You've been with us. You came
We're
up
here,
to
I
us
got
when
my
we were at the
goggles.
Bent Binder.
Oh yeah, you bought the goggles. That's right.
Yeah,
Which
we were at
was
the Bent
second
Binder and
store.
you hit us up. Then we all went to the blacksmith,
It-
thermal shop, and then the hidden little treasures.
And it was at this store that had the sound underneath the floorboards.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's where we're going to call it for the night.
I actually wanted to see if I could sell my eye.
Your eye.
Like left, right?
She got like this
You
little
got the
crystal eye
Galdog's
thing.
eye.
I
or whatever,
have
the
the
one that you put in your
Urset's
face.
eye.
Yeah.
Still your eye.
Makes it
What's
so you can
that?
speak Orcish and you have like intelligence and learn another language or something like that.
It's like, this is not a chop shop. I'm not buying body parts.
Yeah, it's
I
like
only heard part of that explanation of what it was.
yeah, it's one of those things. If you want the eye, cool. But I can regenerate your eye if shit really goes south.
it's a prosthetic eye.
Okay.
Yeah, and once you tune,
Yeah.
it can't be yanked out by anyone but you,
Right, and
if I remember right.
like,
But it
yeah,
takes it
right.
pretty
You're
slow.
the only one that can take it out, but I really don't need it. But the problem is, I don't know what it's worth.
He might.
We totally trust the local to tell us what it's.
Oh, that halfling. I mean, the halfling definitely knows his stuff. Should have sold it back there.
I mean, there's nothing in actual D&D Beyond that says what it's worth. So.
Yeah.
You have to, you have
What's
to rip your eye
what's
out
its
with a
rarity?
dull spoon, and then you can put it in.
It's a wondrous.
That makes
common.
sense.
So it's a common wondrous item, so it's not worth
Yeah,
a
it's not-
lot.
It's like 500 gold or something like that, or less.
For a common, it's about 100 gold tops.
Yeah, they're not particularly crazy. And that's tops. So it might be worth less.
So I'll hold it out and I'll say, so I was kind of looking to sell this artificial eye. It's kind of really cool looking and stuff. And what would you give me for it?
Has it been in your
We've been
face?
good customers.
No.
She's
Been
got
in
both
my-
her eyes.
Been in my
Oh,
bag?
okay. Well, whose face has it been in? Did you pull it off a dead guy?
Nobody's. No.
Eyes. Yeah, no, I think we all have our eyes, unless
No.
any of
Yeah.
you have prosthetics.
Nose
I
goes.
think we found it in a lab, and so it was just made in that lab.
Lab.
Yeah, it hasn't been
The
in
hell's
it
a
anyway.
lab?
Painted.
Whatever. I don't. Let me take a look at it.
It's
I'll give
fresh.
it to him. Got a neat color on it and everything.
How about 81 gold?
How about 90?
How about persuade me?
How about persuade me?
Sure.
Seduce me!
Because I'm so good at that.
Well, did you want help? You have some people with you in your party that are super
We
helpful. with
just spent a lot of money here, my friend.
Yeah.
I even
I'll
took
give
this
it-
dangerous rug off your hands
Yeah.
for a hell of a steal.
So you're saying you stole from me?
that.
No,
Does he
no,
not get
no,
that it's,
no, no.
Whatever. I have a shit charisma anyway,
You
so.
have advantage on that persuasion check if you wish to take it.
Oh. You?
Better than
You can roll
better than
four,
my -1 persuasions.
but you rolled well. But maybe you'll roll a 20 if you roll again. Mhm.
4.
Okay.
All right.
16's not bad.
No, 16 was definitely not bad because I rolled a 15.
Mhm.
So, all right, 90. And he slides 90 gold across the table at you.
Thank you so very
I
much.
know a raccoon that might like this.
A raccoon?
Huh?
Okay.
Didn't know.
Butterfly, here he tells
he
you
have
to
a
take
ball
body
fetish
parts
by
just
Was
for
that-
fun.
Does he like explosives and firearms?
He always likes,
Yeah,
he always
so now
likes
we
things that
know
goes
that you
boom.
had a target.
And I need his leg.
Doesn't hang around with a guy nicknamed Woody, does he?
No.
Uh,
Some tall, slender fellow that says one word all the time.
No, free.
and I was curious if you could appraise a few things for me, or a couple of things for me, since we've just done so much business with you.
Okay, I suppose so.
And I'm gonna pull out Actually, I don't need him to appraise both, but it's these 2 gold cups with emeralds encrusted in the
Okay,
sides of
so
them.
Let me go back up to that. Now, which ones were they?
2 gold cups with emeralds
So we are
in the sides of it. And then I'll also pull out that painted gold child sarcophagus and put it out,
okay.
just for.
Gold cup set with emeralds, you said?
Yes, a gold cup with emeralds.
Oh,
Are you assessing that for use with the?
If
feast?
they're worth way more, because I already have a couple, but if they're worth way more, it'd be, in my opinion, a waste to use them than sell them. What do you guys think? Like, if they're just barely worth more, I don't see why it would be bad to use them for it. But
Yeah.
if they're worth way more, then,
Yeah, if it's like 10 times.
or even double, because it's 1,000 per for
Yeah,
the
I
spell.
double. I don't think I'd have an issue burning that for feast.
Yeah, 'cause I already have 2. I have like these shitty wooden bowls with super expensive gems laid in them. It's like, I have these 2 500 gems. Put them in this shit wooden bowl. It's got a crack down the side.
We're not going to pour cereal in it, so we'll just use it for this.
Exactly.
So he takes the cups out of your hand. I guess you lay everything up on the counter.
Yeah,
Pulls
the
out this
cups
little
and then that
eyepiece. He puts it
sarcophagus.
on. He starts looking at the emeralds real close. He's got a little tool. He kind of pokes at the gold on the cup itself. Well, I mean, they're all real. And a sarcophagus for a kid? Please tell me there's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
that
kid in
painted gold. No, I checked. There isn't.
there. Okay.
Peter,
Would that
Someone's
make it
mom.
worth more?
Maybe to someone else, but not me.
Yeah.
If you have a body in there, I am not buying it.
I know it's empty.
Well, so he starts checking it as well.
Somebody-
Alright, so, let's see, what can I offer you? How about, give me, no assistance necessary or with it, but give me a general persuasion roll, Curtis.
I'm gonna scratch my face and cast guidance on myself. Persuasion, you say?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because I was just mainly
Oh, yeah,
asking for a price, but I have a stupid high insight to see if
No,
he's
you're
screwed me over.
fine.
Screwed me over.
I was just trying to determine. So I can give you, say, 1875 for each of them.
All right.
And with your passive insight, you're pretty certain they're probably
21.
worth a little more than that.
A little more.
Well,
Okay.
A lot more.
Each?
A lot more.
Oh,
Well, I was mainly just curious of what they were worth.
Oh, you're not wanting to sell them? You don't
What
want to
about
buy
this
them?
thing? I was curious if you could
Oh, you
appraise
just want
them.
to know their value. Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah. You can whisper in one of their ears. I already know that they're, from what you were acting, that they may be worth a little bit more. Because there's those two. So they're worth a lot more.
Well, one of your party members kind of has a good idea of their worth.
But you're not selling them, right?
I don't plan to right now. If they're worth more than way more, then it'd be worth holding on
Right.
to.
So I think basically, and I'm going to take your hands and kind of tuck them towards you with your items. I think basically you should hold on to these.
Yeah. What about that sarcophagus? Similar price?
You
Or-
should hold on to both, love.
Well, no, like how much it's worth.
He tells
in
you,
terms.
yeah.
You should hold on to both.
Well, no, I was just like checking with you.
well, a better source for appraisal than this fella.
Yeah, I know.
He's giving you we'll say about a sixth
About
of what they're
well,
worth each.
the roll he made was about a quarter of the price.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'll just take everything and put it back.
Yeah, each in the amount. Yeah.
Besides, we've
Good money.
done a lot of work. Now, as it's all put away, what's in the floorboards here?
Wood?
Well, you see, that little fella behind me.
The hell was that?
That noise? It wasn't my end.
The gong? Yeah, my buddy's putting something in the oven.
Oh, okay.
So your video's about to go out?
No, that's the microwave.
Oh.
Yeah, get it right. Hold on a second.
So, Dan, do
Yeah.
I see anything interesting as I've been foraging around his store with a 25
No,
investigation?
not really. Most of the things
Plus,
of any
if-
high value he keeps in the back. You're finding a bunch of trinkets and stuff of negligible value.
If I remember, you stealthed up and I kept my pass without a trace going.
And so that's what I'm saying. I was ranging all over the store, but it's up to Dan to deduce whether or not he lets me go behind the counter.
Oh, you're trying to stealth behind the
'Cause-
counter?
Yeah, I think I rolled like a 23 or 24 stealth, or I can roll again.
Last stealth I see that was rolled by you was a 17, which would have been a 27.
Because
because
the pass without trace is on.
Yeah, I kept that going when we walked in.
All right. So I guess if you're trying to sneak back behind him, then yeah, I guess with everybody else keeping him occupied, I suppose that works.
So anything interesting?
You're gonna pilfer? We're here to stay in this town for a few days.
Hey,
Well-
hey. Only if he catches you, it's bad. That's my mental message to Raw.
Currently, no, you don't seem to find anything more of value. He's brought out everything he had for sale. There is a couple crates laying here and there. There's a little workshop bench off to the side. Let's see, a little cot that he's got set up in a corner. Pile of clothes.
If I find a trap door, maybe, or something leading down to a lower level.
There is a locked door that goes out back. With your 25 investigation, you do find, because it was a good roll, underneath the cot seems to be a hidden door.
Alright, so I want to see if I can investigate the hidden door, see if there's any traps or if it's locked or any mechanism
ahead.
or whatever to open it.
While he's doing that, I would like to be actively asking questions. What about this? How much does this one cost exactly? And I'm pointing to something random on the shelf.
And I send a mental message to Belfi to say make an audible distraction, just in case I make a noise while I'm trying to open this door.
So I'll like almost drop something but catch it.
Investigation, you find no trap, and you find no there's no lock. There's a latch, but there's no lock.
Alright, so I open the door.
And this one here, it's pretty big. Do you think you could help me pull this down? I'd like to see that clock there.
Okay, let's check this out. Weren't there more of you in here?
What?
There was another guy here, wasn't there?
Seymour,
we have
make Seymour.
a
I
gentleman
tell the rock to
outside.
make the plant disguise look like me.
Rock's
As I
Rock's
hear
already
him
A
say
outside.
gentleman
He
outside on
stepped
the
out.
flying carpet.
He's playing on his
Yeah,
carpet.
He's on the flying carpet.
No, I meant the other one. I saw
think
that
he went
one,
with
lady.
him. Are you saying that you don't notice people my size? That's quite off-putting as someone.
But he's
I
your
mean,
size
you're
too.
the same height as I
He's a
am. I
half-
mean,
He's
Jesus.
a halfling.
But still, I'm just saying. Like
The
all
door
these
is
tall
open.
people-
The trap door's open.
Alright, so I'm going to sneak down in.
Okay, give me a perception.
Nothing could
Can
go
you see in the
wrong
dark?
here.
I'm thinking it's a trap.
As
You just
You
muted
muted
yourself
yourself.
as you went as.
sorry.
You're like, as
I
mute.
step through the trap door, I go into werebear form, so I have my dark vision.
Excellent. Everybody else,
Time to scare all the
else
children.
hears screams.
Screams,
Nice.
not roars
No,
like a bear.
screams, as in a bunch of children screaming their damn full heads off.
Oh,
Kids. We hear kids.
So that noise I heard was children. Why are you keeping children in the underneath your
care about
floorboards?
children.
What do you have going on here?
How many children are down
There's
there?
about 5
Well, I heard
children
whispering.
down there with the.
Are you the one kidnapping the
No, we're
kids?
trying to keep them safe, and now somebody knows they're here.
Is there
Yeah,
a
inside.
caretaker
Yeah, there's
for
2
them?
adults in there, 2 women in there with them, and they're screaming as well.
So they don't have a light on or anything. It's dark.
Light shines through the boards,
You said there were no.
but
cracks
if you have a
between
light
the
on
boards.
downstairs and there's lights off upstairs, you're still gonna see some sort of light. Just saying. But yes, they're hiding in the dark.
So they can't see me then.
You opened up the panel. There's a light behind you. You turned into a werebear.
ah,
Yeah, no, this thing came down, and then there's this
So they see a big
monstrosity.
shape that looks hairy coming down.
It's not the halfling, so yeah, they're screaming. Who are you, and why are you after the kids?
I'm going to wait. So he's running towards the door.
No,
or
he's
at the
actually
door
pulled
now?
out a weapon from underneath the counter and has aimed it at the people in front of him.
Look,
Okay.
we are looking
What's
for
the weapon look
children
like?
to make sure they're safe. We're trying to find who's abducting the children in the area. Put your weapon
It's
away.
actually a staff of sorts.
It's a weapon.
It might be him.
Well, I rolled an insight of 17. Do I think he's telling the truth?
Yeah, okay, he's not even going to try to lie. He's actually honest. And the two grown women are down there. They have sword and shield, and they are in defensive positions.
All right. I send a mental message to one of the adults carrying the sword, saying, "We're not here to fight. It's just that he was being mysterious. We've been looking for children, and we didn't know if he had taken them. I'm not
Yes,
here to
'cause
fight, and I'll go back into halfling.
We've been looking for
Why are
children.
you looking for
the
children?
ones that are disappearing.
because they've been
So you decide
disappearing.
it's necessary to go look for others?
No, we've been looking for the ones that have been
Not here
disappearing.
in the city.
And when we were asking about it, this man upstairs was acting
Of
suspicious.
course, you're asking about children, and they've been disappearing all throughout town. Of course, he's suspicious. He's the only shop around that has a hidden room underneath it.
And so, looking around the room, there's no other exit. There's only one way in and out,
Mhm.
and that's where I came in.
Sergeant Rock, you're flying
Oh,
around,
is-
goofing off outside on your broom. I mean, your carpet.
On his carpet.
You're on a magic carpet ride. The whole new world.
Zoom, zoom.
I can show you the town.
Zoom, zoom.
All right, so I go back into halfling form, and I'll light my lantern.
All right, and you see, like I said, 5 children and 2 grown women huddled in a corner, and the kids are scared as hell.
It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Just trying to find your friends. Did any of you know the kids who disappeared?
None of them respond to you.
Come on, I'm your size. I look just like you do.
Don't.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So none of them
Brother
say
Mayo.
anything.
You had
Yes.
detect magic going earlier, did you not?
Yes, I
Staff
did.
is highly magical.
Okay, what aura is he giving off?
Give me a second, I'll tell you.
And I'll tell you if I remember what that means. Branch colors.
I went too far.
You're wanting the colors?
I got him.
Okay, I was gonna say I got them right here.
Okay. Don't know. Where is it? Personally, I'd say destructive magic. So
So possibly red, like gunpowder, power.
it's
So deep red
looks
smells
a
like gunpowder.
Let me give you a description.
But he's not giving off any signs that he's evil
No,
or.
you can probably pick up his fear, but that's not a near based.
I totally believe him when he says he's trying to protect the
But
kids.
the staff that he's currently wielding, towards the top, it almost looks like roots spiraled up into. I don't know how to actually describe it, but the entire staff is made of metal.
Okay.
And you do see a little bit of electricity bouncing across the little tips that are sticking out.
Mhm.
Oh, what is going on here? I'm trying to do some shopping and everybody's attacking each other.
No,
Wait.
well, we haven't done anything yet. He just pulled out that staff right there.
Okay.
It's just awful strange that all the kids have disappeared in town and then he's got kids in the basement.
Well, we already heard once before that they hide the children so they won't get taken. He doesn't seem like he has an evil bone to him, according to his aura.
And I can tell just from the way he was talking that he's not lying.
So, just a big misunderstanding here. So, if we could all just put down our weapons. Who are we missing?
Rock's not here, and
So, Ducks,
Ducks.
with your vision, woman on the left, left side of her looks like the left side of her face has been bruised and cut in the past. She wears skinny pants and a red and black robe with the hood down. Her hair appears to be buzzed, and she's wears crescent spectacles with a black rim. She's also wielding a where's the weapon? Where's the weapon? Okay. Like I said, she's got a sword and a shield out, and you're certain that underneath that black robe, she's probably wearing chainmail.
He's logging back in now.
So he missed all of that description. I see how it is.
Ducks.
I'll type it to him.
All right, so let me get the other few.
Yeah, I think we have just gotten off on the wrong foot. Sir, we've been traveling across this country and others trying to find the source of these missing children.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, once he gets back in, the cameras will readjust. As of right now, you just have to deal with the jigsaw puzzle we call our screens, our cameras right now. So go ahead, Marcus.
We've been traveling across this country and others trying to seek out the source of these missing children. Apparently, one of my allies here got overzealous.
He gets a
So-
little excited when he hears something. And like I said, me and him were awful perceptive, and we were able to hear some hushed whispers and talking. So I think he got a little ahead of himself and went and found what was hiding.
So is that just something you guys normally do? Is go sneaking around another person's home?
I don't know, not normally.
No, but
I'm on a mission from
what's-
God, so.
with the sensitivity of this mission,
There are a lot of gods.
and they may have
I said there are a
Say
lot
what?
of gods, so you might want to narrow that down just a little bit.
Yeah, my God is best. and I
Everybody
was
thinks
sent
their
here
god
to
is
find
best.
The Lich.
Oh,
Bast.
Bast.
Fast.
I
Anyway,
thought I heard best too.
so I was sent here to find the Lich that is stealing the children and
Not
to kill
seen
the
any
Lich.
lich. Hell, we don't even know who's taking these children.
It's the Lich, but he's got helpers.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't know who's taking them. We just know they're coming up missing.
Have you seen any dark elves around?
Hold on a second.
So while you guys are all trying to convince him that you're just kind of calm and straightforward people, Rock comes bursting in, going, "This is so fun, Buffy! Come on, get on the back. You got to give it a try. I want to see if it can carry two of us."
Right, I'm sure that it would carry me as well. However, there's a sensitive issue going on right now, and I don't think me just running out the door would be very welcome.
What's going on in here? Just buy stuff.
Well,
No, no,
Ducks
no,
found
no.
someone that was hidden, or some people.
About 5 peoples from the earworm.
I'm gonna sit and listen. How many people can I try and discern from the screams?
Said there were 5 children and 2 adults.
I don't know. That's what's down there.
No, from the screams,
There's a guy
there's
mental.
like I said, you can just tell there was Several children screaming. You can't tell exactly how many.
Multiple people. More than 4, I'd say.
Oh, and I will say, well, I mean, he's not here, so I can't actually elaborate it with him. You do see through the floorboards a bit of a glow. Apparently the whatever's going on down there has caused an extremely bright light to start glowing from underneath the boards. And since Dux is
Rock will,
currently MIA as far as the cameras and mics are concerned,
which fits because he's currently MIA as far as the group in the
well,
room is
it
concerned.
does. So what's the group in the room
But
doing?
Rock will-
Seeing the little guy is now in the doorway holding this weird-looking staff with electricity shooting all over it.
He backed up to that doorway.
Rockle nod
Does
to that guy over there, says, "Who you got hiding down there? Is Anne Frank all stashed away down there?"
You know the children?
If one of them was named Anne
Well,
Frank,
I
I
mean-
do.
There's a possibility that one of them's named Frank and the other one might be named Anne.
Are they hiding out because kids have been going missing? Is that all?
All right, so the mental image that he sends, or mental message he sends, pretty much tells you there's 2 women. I told you the description of the first one, but since he left, I didn't tell you the second one. The second one's description is her skin has the orange glow of somebody who's been in the sun too much. She's wearing a black armored bodysuit, simple blue line shooting up and back down. She has red hair, which is rather thick, and her ears are, I don't understand why that matters. She has, I guess larger than average ears, but she's not an elf. Maybe has some elf blood in her somewhere. But both of them have pulled out swords that are as bright as the sun.
Serious weapons.
Are they paladins?
Are you asking that, or are you asking?
I'm
who are you asking is the question. I mean,
the shopkeeper.
who paladins?
The ladies down below.
Trying to figure out why that matters to you. I mean, can you not just leave us alone and let us try to protect these children?
Well, I'm a paladin, and I would feel better if they had someone like me protecting them.
Yes. Aglina
Does it work?
and Sarah are both paladins.
What order are they? Do you know?
Yes, I do.
Right, can we continue the conversation without the angry lightning staff pointing our way?
Let's see. Both of them are paladins of Sephirum. No, that's the
excellent.
keepers. My bad. I read the wrong one.
Oh. Well, then that's not great.
Not there. Okay, they're both paladins of Duodecim, which is also another name for the 12. So give me a religion check if you would like to see if you can determine that.
Okay.
Why is Zoom not letting you join? I mean, I've got it listed to where I can see you, but let me try it again.
She knows all the 12, first name basis.
All right, so the 12, or like I said, he's the god of light and peace. He's also known as Duodecim. He is tall with cropped silver hair and narrow blue eyes. He wears chainmail and wields a longsword and a shield. Longsword and shield. The holy symbol looks like a golden backing with the design of a sun with 12 points.
Is he in fact a real goody-goody, or is he kind of a
No,
shady
he is
portfolio?
believed to be the most prominent of the goody-goodies, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I had learned about him somewhere.
I'd say so with the 22.
Evidently, yeah.
No, I don't know how to spell his name.
Well, there's either 12, like the number, or you can spell his other name, which is Duodecim.
Okay. Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm well aware of the Paladin Order. They're very good people, and the children are in very good hands. And we can
Well,
all leave because we don't really want to keep upsetting the children.
so let me ask you this: has it worked? Have all the kids you've got down there been able to be protected? You haven't had any disappear right
We've
from
had
under
none
your nose,
disappear
even
from
though-
here, but then again, nobody knew where here was.
Right. Well, you might want to think of putting some carpets down or something because it is audible.
Only if you
For the
have a
right
very
people,
high
that is,
perception
yes.
check, yeah. And the two that are in the rooms got
Huh?
20s without rolling, so
I'm
Minimum.
just saying.
I think he might be a 22. I know I'm a 21. It's ridiculous.
hold on a second. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Is he still having issues?
Yep.
I sent the link again, so I don't understand what's going on with it. Okay, I guess I didn't hold the shift down long enough. So, what's the deal?
I think we should all just go. I mean, they're in very good hands here. It's a very good Paladin Order, and the children will be safe.
Well, we're staying over at the Red Plaster, Burnt Plaster,
Brown plaster.
Plaster?
Something plaster?
Yeah, yeah, some kind of plaster hotel. If you have any issues here, you can find us over there. We'll try and help you
Okay,
out.
and apparently Dux is having
Well-
issues getting loaded in, so bear with us as far as the cameras and stuff are concerned. The one that's important is fine, the one with him in the city.
Yeah, thanks for protecting those kids. I'm gonna go out and zoom around on my carpet. Hey, Belfie.
Right. Yeah. I'll join you for that, and I'll hop on.
Alright, so those two are left.
Yeah, I need to go do some more shopping. There's some things I am actually looking for. So
Is there a haberdashery shop nearby?
dress store, is that what you mean?
No, a haberdashery.
A place full of haberdashery.
What's a haberdashery?
Haberdashery is a clothing store.
Oh, well, there's a dress store.
Mm.
There's a leather store. There's a general store.
Something I could get, maybe a cape or a cloak of some sort.
Just a regular one?
I mean, he had that one
Yeah,
that
I mean,
go.
I've got the one that out to the side. Stands and blows in the
I
breeze,
was
it's
thinking
not there.
something.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of maybe somewhere if I could find like a cape of Monty Bank, or this one. I am sure. Oh, that's in Homebrew. Okay. Cloak of Death.
Cloak of death. What a nice room of death you have here.
That's what it's
What?
called.
That does not sound like a good cloak to wear.
I can find you one.
Yeah.
But it just saps your life from you as long as you're wearing it.
No.
And
This is
Similar
the-
to maybe
af-
some
after
sort
it
of living
does,
armor.
eventually it'll turn you into a lich.
A lich?
Not a lich, I'm your
Ah.
wife.
Cloak of Death. Don't get so excited. I'm gonna let
Say what? No, I would never turn into a lich.
I think you're gonna turn into it.
So you say that out loud, may I? You say that out loud?
No.
I was gonna say it's like
This was all out of
Sure it
character.
was.
Sure,
I mean, you
sure,
were
sure.
kind of using an accent during all that conversation. You sure about that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna look for the dress shop.
Yeah.
What time is it? Still too soon for a break.
This
Yeah.
is moving entire attunement.
I'm gonna
Wow.
check some notes.
I mean, if
But
we
yeah.
have to take one
Yeah,
now,
let's
then
go ahead and do that. We're going to take a break, and hopefully Todd can get back with us to continue. I give him a few minutes off camera, and we'll be back shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for sticking with us, and sorry for our issues. Yes,
hey Dan, you know what it wouldn't
I don't want to
be?
hear it. See y'all in a little bit.
ring of protection for you.
All right, we're
We
back
just have
with
to find
this
one.
week's episode of My Christmas List.
We only got everything out of control, so
All right, so what are you all doing now? Look, Sergeant Rock is flying around with Belfie on the back of the wing.
I am thoroughly enjoying this
Yeah.
aerial view. I can
Did
see
you-
all the rooftops that have entrances.
Did we kind of de-escalate the situation inside the store?
We did.
Well, you were working on it.
Yeah, we hadn't yet. I just bounced because I had no.
Well, I felt that Corporal P had done a pretty good job. You know, he just said to us that, you know, well, these kids are safe with these paladins. And I said, yeah, okay, I'm back on my carpet.
So what's everybody doing?
So I guess I'm going to just flourish a bow to the paladins and say, "Good ladies, I will leave these children to you," and shadow step out
Did
of
you
the
hear
room.
by any chance the description of the other one?
I heard flaming sword, chainmail underneath their cloaks,
Right.
paladins.
Okay. Good enough. They don't move towards you. They let you leave without any issue. Children start to calm down as you leave the room.
So I just disappear.
Or you just vanish.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
shadow stepped out. I just disappeared.
oof.
That's not going to give them nightmares.
Well,
Mhm.
So
People
I'm
can just
holding a
come
lantern,
in.
and all of a sudden, just poof, it's gone.
problem with that is
Yep.
there's no shadow for you to step through.
If it's in a dark room, I'm holding a
Well,
lantern.
it's not dark anymore. Yeah, they
turned on
pulled out
lights.
swords.
You put on, yeah.
But that
They
means
have
there's
sun
still shadows
swords.
being cast.
They're sun swords. And you know
Very
what?
bright.
We'll say there is one. At least a shadow somewhere. But you're in a basement. There's not a whole lot of stuff around.
The trap door's still open.
Yeah.
You have to be able to go to a shadow that you can
I was
see.
gonna say, don't you have to be able to see the exit?
It just you can step into a shadow that you can see, and as long as there isn't like a solid wall between you and where you're trying to go, 60 feet movement to a shadow elsewhere.
But from the basement, all you can see is through the door upstairs.
Yeah, underneath the cot.
So, like, basically, he said you could leave with no problem, and we're arguing over the floor. if
Yeah,
you
it doesn't
wanna
matter.
leave.
Of how
Yeah,
you
well, I
left.
mean- All right, so
We just want to know
you
what's on the
leave,
kids.
and everybody else stepping out and leaving too.
I take we bought all his good stuff already.
He's got a cloak
Yeah,
left.
I've got a cloak of
No.
billowing.
Sorry for the troubles, and let's see what kind of money can I give up here. I will give him. It's 11. I'll give him 50 gold. Say, use this to help take care of the kids. We won't say a word, but if you have any information that would be helpful for us to identify who's been doing this so we can stop them, we are on your side.
From Plaster Hotel.
Okay. He still stays on guard until you guys actually leave.
Okay,
Right.
we will leave.
While I'm on the rug, I would like to be keeping an eye out for any thievish sentries that might be posted on like rooftops or anything like that. People that look like they're guarding specific places. Just anything that might be interesting.
Yeah, well, give me a perception check.
It was just slow coming through.
Yeah, my issue is, for some reason, Why is that not working?
We getting the same error thing from the other day?
No,
or-
I got your perception. No, it's the D&D Beyond. Oh, okay.
May I? Don't they already? I'm looking at your link you sent
Oh yeah, I was just
for
All right,
Flare.
so you look around and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like there's anybody adversely watching that you can tell.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Actually, you're flying around
Rock is
too on the
gonna fly
carpet, so
over. Yeah. Rock's going to take the carpet, fly along over the walls of the city, looking out to see if there's any imminent threats that would be easily spotted from the
your
air.
perception, and with your perception, Belfie, you do notice that when he starts flying towards the wall, a lot of those archers turn and draw bows.
Right, you might want to double think this pathway. They don't seem to like the fact that we're up here.
Yeah, and you notice them too,
Well,
but you don't notice anything outside the walls from your angle. That would be a threat.
sounds all secure. I'll do a barrel roll and land back at the.
Did you warn me? Did you warn me before the barrel
Apparently
roll?
not.
So we're up here. Yeah.
Just as
Oh no,
just
that'll
as
cut
he
it.
goes to roll the rug, you feel it, and I'm gonna say just barely are able to grab the edge of it before he flips it upside down.
I was going to say, may I choose to cling on to him like a possum?
Oh yeah, you can definitely. Yeah.
His back now just has a halfling attached to it, going, if you could not do that again, that would be fantastic.
Sounds like you had a great ride back there.
All right, so now what are y'all doing?
Going towards the dress shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, dress shop's easy enough to find.
And when I walk in, I will cast my detect magic.
All right.
Before or right when you do?
Just as right before I walk in the door.
Okay. You don't seem to see anything glowing as you walk in. There is a female human on the other side of the counter. She's sitting like she's sewing something at the moment as you walk in. Quite attractive, lean, and moderately muscular. She's wearing a robe, symbol of magic around her neck. Why does she? She's wearing her black hair up out of her, up in a tail. Her eyes are gray. And that's about it.
What's the name of the store?
I don't have any idea. Because I was not on that
Alright,
page
that's fine.
whenever he asked me. The name of the store. Did I even give you a name for the store?
Anybody could call the stores that name.
Yeah, but see, you guys start asking for stores that I
You
didn't
didn't
name,
initially.
Yeah.
so...
Does
the
she have a name?
Crooked Seam.
I don't think anybody should name a business crooked anything.
She does have a name.
Good day. We're here to do some shopping.
Very good. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I need a whole lot of strips of white cloth.
So you came to the dress store for it?
Can you make it?
Do they have to be sewn a certain way?
No, they have to be cut a certain
Oh,
way.
okay. Well, let me see what we have. She gets up and she walks towards the back. She comes back out and she has a bolt of white fabric. Is something like this what you're referring to?
That would be excellent. If I could get 50 strips about 6 inches in length and about an inch wide, that would be great.
How many in length do you need?
50 strips, 6 inches in length and 1 inch wide.
All right.
Out of cloth?
Yes, has to be
If you're
white
going to
cloth.
make that, it has to be metal.
No, I need this first.
All right.
though.
Well, she starts to shear up some of the cloth into your 50 by your 1 by 6 is 50 times. All right. Here you go.
Thank you.
Five
What's your name?
coppers. Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Royesa. Well,
Royesa?
it's kind of an odd name, but let's see. Does it actually give me a proper way to? Her name is spelled Rohesia. Rohesa. Rohesia.
Excellent. 5 coppers indeed. And I believe my friend here was looking for a cape.
Cape, cloak, grayish in color, maybe.
Why, certainly we have several grayish in color cloaks on that wall right over there behind you.
Okay. I'll check them out, see whichever one fits me the
You find
best.
50 Shades of Grey.
Okay. I want to find the one that looks more dominating.
Were you planning to visit the curvy,
Curved Raven.
round?
So you're trying to find the one that looks most dominating? What would you?
Yeah,
Oh,
dominatrix.
no.
Nah, just
Sorry,
You're a
dearie, that's
regular-
a different shop.
oh, where's that shop located?
Yes, let's go to all the places.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll grab one of those grayish cloaks that fit.
All right. You find a very dark charcoal gray one that seems to fit you nicely.
All right. How much for this?
Let's see. 5 silvers for that.
Alrighty. Boop, boop, boop. I will give her the 5 silver. Actually, I'll give her, 50 copper?
Reduce
Yeah,
copper count.
50 copper would be 5 silver.
You're paying in
Why?
pennies, really?
Thank you.
Big spender.
Well, because I don't have silver.
I mean,
Do you need any dresses for your friends that you're going to create soon?
No, I got armor for them.
Oh, okay.
you sent a couple of them off. How's that going?
I
It's
don't
been
know.
a day.
It's only been about a day or two.
Yeah, that'd be a DM thing.
Oh, well. Don't worry about that.
Zombies in the Underdark, brought to you by NBC.
That's a different campaign altogether.
I also
Yeah.
need to visit the leather shop and the produce shop.
All right. So
Yeah, the
what
vulgar-
exactly is it you're
vulgar
looking
cutler.
for as far as all those other things are concerned?
Okay, the leather shop, I need a strip of leather bound to my arm.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to bind it to you, but how big of a strip of leather do you need to buy?
Oh, however long it would be to bind it around a
All right.
tiefling's
We'll just
arm.
say it costs you 2 silver for a strip thick enough, long enough to wrap around your arm.
Okay, and I also need the meat shop
All right.
to
I
get
believe
something
there was an actual
cook
meat
up?
shop.
The vulgar cutler.
Yeah.
Where's the vulgar? Yeah, there we go. The Volga Cutler is run by a half orc. And what are you wanting to purchase?
Male, female?
Male.
You want to purchase a male?
Of course. Why not?
So I would like.
Well, the sausage links are
let's
over
see,
there
how
on the
many of
wall. Go ahead and look and see whatever you want.
Do you have red meat?
Red meat, white meat, fish meat. I mean, what kind of meat are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for 10 giant steaks.
Well, we don't have any steaks made out of giants, but we do have some pretty good sized steaks.
Yeah, if you want some
Okay.
giant steaks, we killed some a few days
Ten-
ago.
10 very large, thick steaks. How
Okay,
about
that'll be we'll say a gold per steak.
All right, 10 gold, no problem. Thank you
And
very much.
unless there's anything else, I'll go cut that up for you right now. Alright,
I
so
would
he
love
goes
that
back in the
right now.
back, and about 20 minutes later comes back out with 10 very large steaks.
All
There
right.
you go. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Thank you very much. Does anybody else want anything? This is for dinner for us tonight.
Yeah. Anything that's on your mind that you're looking for?
No, I'm just gonna, as we head back, drop off the cloak at the enchanter and see if he can do anything with it.
What do you got in the way of stuff that you normally throw away? I'm looking for
Thanks.
maybe some gut meat or some guts in general.
You getting ready to make hot dogs?
Oh, you're talking about the other guy. Okay, I thought you were still talking to me. I'm like, what?
No. I'm talking to the half orc if he has any guts. Normally stuff that gets thrown away. Or I guess they do use it in the skin on the sausage. But I'm not just looking for the skin.
So you're just after some of the toss-offs, the guts that are left over once we butcher the animals.
Yeah. If you got any of
Yeah,
that.
I mean, there's some people that
Are you gonna reincarnate them too?
there's some people that like to eat that stuff with what's that phrase? Cabbage, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Apple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've ran into a few people in my day that've eaten that. I think probably a few in town that do. Some people have some of the god awfulest appetites there are. So yes, I have some for. How much you wish to buy?
How much do you got?
Well, I mean, there's a barrel in the pack that I usually throw it into. Do you want a barrel's worth of guts?
How much does the barrel's
Dear
worth
God,
weigh?
put your hand in and just grab some like a claw. to
How much
chew
does the
this
barrel
thing.
weigh?
Well,
You're gonna
you're
dump
looking
it
at
into a
about
bag
a
of holding
55-gallon drum full of liquid and solid.
With
Yeah,
hazardous
kinda-
waste printed on this.
So,
What would you say?
what's it like 5 pounds a gallon or something like that for water?
Water is like 8.6 per gallon.
Yeah, well,
So-
pint a pound of
I'll just make it simple. I'll go with 20 pounds
440
worth.
pounds in a barrel.
Yeah, I don't have that much room. I'll just go with 20 pounds.
20,
worth.
20 pounds worth.
Yeah, I'll take some off your hand.
Okay. And he comes back with something. It looks like a bladder of some sort that's full of guts.
'Kay.
You got a way to carry this, right, and keep it fresh? Because 20 pounds, that'll go bad real fast. And it stinks and kind of leaves a residue. And
Yeah, I have an idea of a guy in town that might be able to help me out with this. He's gonna go see the enchanter.
okay, you know what? That's all you. You do whatever is you do you. But we'll say 5 copper. No, 5 silvers for the 20 pounds worth of guts.
5 copper? Yeah, that's fine. I'll give him 20 copper and 3 silver.
Sure you will. Okay.
That
I'm sure it
equates.
does. Oh, great. Yeah, pennies. Thank you. All right, well, enjoy your guts.
All right,
Thank
I
you.
have one last place to stop. I have to stop
Alright.
at the produce.
I'm sure he does too. He needs that cabbage.
He's still flying around.
Sounds like
Yep.
it. You guys are in the air doing flips and loop-de-loops and all that fun stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I'm testing this thing out. I got to determine, what kind of maneuvers I can do and how hazard they are for the second passenger, because I felt that little grab there, and I'm like,
Little.
okay, I got for, to signal my turns.
The little grab, you mean the latching onto you, legs wrapped around your waist and hands around your neck?
Yeah,
That little.
yep. For a couple minutes there, I couldn't breathe.
Me either.
All right. So yeah, you find a produce section area real easy.
All right, I want to get 10 pounds of 10 pounds of mushrooms, depending on what they have, and 5 pounds of onions.
Okay. So you find both for. We'll say it'll cost you 2 silver for both of them.
Okay.
You gonna make stew?
No, the mushrooms and onions go on the steaks.
Oh,
Yeah, I read it.
I'm gonna get some cabbage.
She's finna show us some proper meal.
I'm gonna get 5 heads of cabbage if they have
You
it.
get your cabbage too for the
Oh.
same price.
And hopefully they have butter.
Okay.
We need butter for the mushrooms and onions.
They got some lard.
I don't know what this butter is you speak of.
It's made from milk.
Check the barkeep. They might have some.
Okay.
There's nobody in town. There's nobody at the produce vendor, whatever it has it. So, all right.
they don't buy vegetables. These guys
Hey,
are
did
crazy.
you guys remember that they were selling farm animals too?
They might have eggs. Well, they obviously have eggs for the morning.
So,
They have chickens.
Mai makes his way back towards the enchanter, and you're. Go ahead and. What are you asking him?
If he can. Okay, why can't I send this? Okay. Basically, I was looking for an enchantment that you can put on it that. Basically.
How are you explaining that?
Well, that's why I'm looking at where I was kind of going with this character, and I was looking at something it has, and I'm trying to figure out how I can do that.
You'll have to elaborate on what that actually is, because I have no idea what that is.
Okay. For some reason, it's not letting me whisper you.
Yeah, because you
Anymore.
whisper me too much. You've got too many.
Okay.
You've used up your amount of whispers.
There. Basically, that's what the cloak
Oh, so what you already
does.
have.
For the most part, except for the incorporeal part.
Incorporeal.
Yes, part of it.
Okay. So you kind of describe that's what you want him to do. He says, I
Yeah.
can't do that, but I can do something, and you will not be disappointed, I suppose, whenever you come pick up it next morning. But it's going to cost
Okay.
you, the enchantment's going to cost you. Where's my stuff at? Oops, I changed pages. Of course I did. That's going to cost you probably close to 5,000 in gold for the
Okay.
enchantment.
That's. I will give him 500 platinum.
All right, and he says it's going to take him a little bit. Maybe be ready sometime tomorrow afternoon because he's working on the armor for somebody else at the moment.
I will tip him another 100 gold if he does mine first.
Okay.
Okay.
Just put yours at the top of the list. So yours will be done in the morning, and I guess the other guys will be done by the afternoon.
Yeah, my
Okay.
armor.
You're not here. You don't know.
Oh, I don't know. No. But I'm going by there very shortly. I have a
All
plan.
right. So he takes your cloak. And anything else?
No, I'll go back out and try to find where everybody else
All right.
is.
So what's going on between
Um,
Belfi and Sergeant Rock at the moment with all these wing overs, loop-de-loops, and barrel rolls?
Practicing aerial maneuvers in case I have to battle against a dragon. Need to be able to maneuver them. Plus, he's watched a few World War I dogfight movies and heard many stories about World War II dogfights.
What's dogs fighting have to do with
See how
anything? All right. So Belfi, what you said you were saying something to him?
Right. Feel free to put me down anywhere on the ground. Quickly, please.
Copy that. Stand by for falling leaf maneuver.
Don't know what that means, but I thank you to be fast with it.
Starts with a zoom climb.
And you just start free falling back towards the Earth, towards the planet.
And then there's a split S at the end.
Yeah.
Right. When we land, I sit on the ground, and you see me crisscross my legs and just fall flat backwards and just stay there for just a moment, relishing the feeling of the ground beneath me.
You'll be fine, ma'am. Next time, we'll be shooting dragons from the air.
I think maybe we will have to come up with some sort of harness for this if I'm to shoot from anything while you're doing whatever wacky ass maneuvers those were. Because
Right.
I don't think I'll be able to hold a crossbow, aim, and cry at the same time.
Aim and cry.
The insurance companies give you a big break if you put seatbelts on. So yeah, I'll look into it.
Seatbelt. That is a neat name for that, I think. I might look into making that a thing. I was just going to go with harness, but yes, a belt that goes around where you sit. I like that.
Belt that goes
And then,
around your seat.
Using minor illusion, it gives you a depiction of the kind of attire he would like you to wear on the next trip. Stewardess,
5-point harness that'll hold her down.
routine.
No,
So,
19.
Stewardess routine. Right. You feel the tip of my blade in your gut. If you ever request me to wear anything that is less than functional, we are going to have a conversation. And I sheath my blade.
You can wear this over your current attire.
I roll my eyes, walk away, and go, I think you want to go back to that curvy place.
Okay, so is everybody?
I'd like to go find a backpack satchel thing. Looks similar to a bag of holding, but it's just the satchel.
Okay.
And then I'd like to go to the enchanter.
Okay, you're looking for a bag of holding.
Yes. I can send you a link to what I
Well, there's
found.
an actual bag of holding.
I looked at it, but I couldn't find it in system. But I found one on Homebrew,
Hold on.
A what?
unless it's
I'm
called
looking
something
for it
else.
now. I've seen it before.
You know where you've seen it, right? on a show?
No, I mean we've actually used it on one of the campaigns that I found it. But yeah, I've
Okay.
seen it on that show too.
Yeah, because
But I think it's in their book.
I was looking and I was only able to. Let me see. It was in there. But unless it's a different rarity, I was looking under uncommon.
Let's see.
I mean, did they sell bags of holding in this town?
I was gonna get one enchanted.
Right, this enchanter is going to be set up for the next year on our
Well,
income alone.
Probably take a
I know,
little while.
right?
Not that I know why you'd need it, because you guys do have saddle bags of bounty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any bags of my own.
What's it called?
The saddle bags that the druid gave you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bags of bounty.
You know what? I guess that was the only place I ever saw it at then.
Yeah, because I looked it up, and I'll send you the link to where I found it on this.
But I thought I'd actually read it somewhere in the Beyond somewhere.
If you have the if you have their thing, I think you might be able to possibly.
Let's
Maybe,
see.
yeah. But yeah, I found that as a quote-unquote home brew. But they're all very similar.
Well, let's see. Don't see items listed in their Wild Mount book.
Yeah, I didn't see it in there either.
Bag of bounty. Yeah. 30 sack, tiny silver shards, mark of hospitality, great food.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. There was another one, wasn't there? Didn't they have another book out? Taldore?
I don't know if they came out with the Taldore one.
So it's just the Wild Mount guide that they've come out with.
It could have been a non-canon Wizards of the Coast thing that they
Well,
released.
I'll look later and find out. Yeah, I have that one, and it's not in there.
Okay, yeah, that's what I found because I couldn't find it anywhere.
And yes, that is a homebrew.
Yep, that's exactly what I was finding. Was that?
Okay. It's considered an uncommon. That's
Yeah, the bag holding is also uncommon, so that's
so
what
for
I was
uncommon.
finding
We'll
under.
say 500 gold. You can find one. You can actually
Okay.
find one, not get one made.
Okay. All right. And want to be is what I sent you.
No,
Or
can
you
leave
wanna
the way
change it up?
Because I have not
Okay,
found
I'll
anything
take that
different,
then.
and I read that one, and it just to keep something fresh, you know.
Yep, it can hold a little bit, and it'll
Yeah,
keep stuff
100
fresh.
pounds, I think is what it says.
Yeah.
All right, it's good enough for me.
All right, that'll work for me. Yep, and I'll
Now, is everybody?
put away my.
Where's everybody at right now?
Wherever I
Tag
found
along
that.
with Surge and them guys, because I already got what I needed.
It's just me and you then because May I dipped out to go do his own thing.
Well, I can step out as
Belfie
you're
and
walking
Ducks.
in.
Okay, yeah. Belfie and Ducks.
Okay,
right
so,
on the ground
um,
right now.
Maya comes walking out of the enchanter's shop as you walk in, asking about a bag of holding, pretty much.
Okay, I'll pause, turn
All
around,
right.
stand
And
with them.
he says he does have one. It's usually something hunters like to purchase when they're getting ready to go out hunting. So yeah, it's a uncommon item. Here
Alright.
you go. And he sells it to you for 500 gold.
Cool. I'll pay for it. How's that armor coming along? I know it
No,
hasn't
it'll
been
be
too
ready
long.
tomorrow afternoon.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work for me. Hopefully nothing happens between now and then. It's my only pair,
Well,
really.
I mean, it is what it is. I'll get it done with you as soon as I can.
That works for me.
Would you happen to know if there's a tattoo specialist around here that can maybe enchant tattoos?
No, not here.
Okay.
Are you wanting to go back to Barrymore?
No.
I'm sure she wouldn't
Okay,
be
because
too
you
thrilled
guys have
with you
spent
coming
pretty
back.
much all day roaming the market ward of the streets. Are you? By this time, I'm going to assume y'all have gotten back together. All right.
Yes.
I need
Works for me.
a perception check from Sergeant Rock.
I have a button for that. Oh,
Excellent.
flying.
This is fine.
Are you sleeping while you're driving? Insomnia's finally catching up with you?
You gotta focus on the wheel.
Now he was looking for the top of that curvy.
The curvy raven?
Mm,
He was
Yep,
trying
I
to
know,
be a
it's-
peeping Tom in the windows?
Seeing how it works if I cast moving while I'm riding.
So,
It's
Now
the,
that we got that out of the way, Surge and Ducks.
Yes.
You feel like you're being followed or watched. But every time you turn to see if you're being followed or watched, there's no indication that you are.
Now I've scryed on people before. Would I think that this could be something like that?
No, it's more of a, you ever get that feeling like you're being followed or being watched nearby, not like a magical scrying type feeling, I guess best way to put it.
Yeah.
I would have had you roll a save for
Yep.
that if that was
I
the
was just
case.
checking. That's,
You look
Hey,
around
ducks.
with your passives as they are. I mean, you see people here and there, but you don't. Every time you try to see if you're being followed, you don't see the same people.
Mm-hmm.
would his detect magic still be up?
Marcus's? No,
Mm-hmm.
it only lasts for so long.
Right, that's why I was asking. I don't
Yeah.
know the timeline.
This is
You guys keep looking around. What's going on?
It feels like we're being followed, maybe, or being watched, but I'm not seeing anyone. What do you think, Ducks?
Well, just because we don't see them doesn't mean they're not there.
Yeah.
Should we have one of you guys fall back into an alley and see?
So-
Notice it
far
pass
step
by?
only works on you. It won't work on the rug.
what? It should do all the equipment you're carrying.
That you're carrying. You're
You're
riding
not
that.
carrying it, you're riding
It's
it.
almost like saying I cast far step on myself so my horse can move that fast. But it doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Far step, grab, go.
Can I try a perception check?
After they've said something? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. You look around and same scenario. You get the feeling that you're being followed, and there's an old woman down at the end of the street that looks like might be paying you attention. A few minutes later, you look and she's nowhere to be seen. A couple other people milling around the street.
You think it's somebody stealthing or somebody invisible, or what do you think?
I'm not sure. I just don't know. Not too
Right.
sure. Could be someone invisible, maybe.
What if we just stop moving?
Is there a dark alley we can go down?
Yeah, there's one.
Let's head down this alley here.
I'm assuming the ground underfoot is worked, right?
Yes, it is. It's kind of like cobblestone.
As we go to turn into the alley, I'd like to try to hide, please.
Okay. Just as you go to
will,
walk in the alley.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder before we turn. Cast guidance. There you go.
Let's see.
So that happened so far. And you have that D4 if you
Yep.
choose to use it. It lasts for a single minute.
I'm going to let Dan finish his sentence before I decide if this is how I want to use my guidance or
Hold
not.
on.
It only lasts for a minute, just so you know.
Right.
And it's only on ability checks. It's not like it
Okay.
helps out with attack rolls or anything.
Right.
So just so you are aware.
Okay, so give me a perception, Belfie.
All right.
It's a good one.
You want to do your
Let's see.
6.
Of all numbers.
All right, so yeah, a rather stout-looking dwarf, female dwarf. This is you guys are about to go down the alley. Bumps into Belfie. I'm sorry, Blast. Sorry, I've had too much ale today. I apologize. Didn't mean to bump into you like that. And continues walking down the street.
I check my
Check your
pockets.
pockets. In your pocket, you find a silver comb with a moonstone that was not there
Okay.
before.
Dropping stuff in instead of taking it.
So I look at
There's an
it.
engraving.
Um,
There's an engraving
sorry?
on it.
okay. I will read it.
It says, "To my lovely lass, Alaria Twinblade."
Dun, 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 dun.
Actions all this time.
I'm going to look around and see if I see the
don't.
dwarf.
You look the direction he headed, but he is not there.
You said it was a silver,
Silver comb with a moonstone.
I'm gonna
like a
follow
comb that
Belfie.
stays in your hair,
Okay,
or a comb that you use to
One of
comb
those
your
decorative
hair?
ones you
There's
put in
two
your hair.
different. Okay. And what was the name on it again? I'm sorry.
I say it was Alora Twinblade.
Something like that, yeah.
Laura is the part that I didn't.
Do you share this with us?
I will come over towards you, may I? And I will be like, can you do me a huge favor?
Sure, what's that?
Can you see if there's any magical properties to this?
Alright. Detect
Nope,
magic.
no magical property whatsoever.
Right.
Actually, wait,
I would like
wait,
to
wait,
inspect
wait,
it to
There
make-
is a magical property to it. I apologize. What the hell is this? Give me a second to tell you what the actual. I have no idea how to tell you what it is.
You could whisper it if you like.
I will, and you can help me figure it out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna be something divination, maybe.
Yeah, I quickly give it back. Why did it do that? Why didn't it go to roll a 22 on my deception? some reason it roll into.
And you're trying to tell me what?
It's a cursed item.
Oh, please. Ah, son of a biscuit.
Do I hear you shout that it's a cursed item?
Sure.
So, for shits and giggles, because I feel like doing this, I'm going to shift, which is going to give me advantage on this. And I'm going to guide myself. So, 24 against your 22.
You know I'm full of shit.
I don't say anything.
He just wants to know.
A
Yep.
look of worry comes on my face. If it's cursed, this is from someone from my bloodline, and I have to figure out a way to help them. And I'll look at Dux and go, I believe perhaps word of my inquiry from earlier today, and this is in Thieves' Camp, this part, sorry, has reached other ears, and I'll show you. Don't touch it, though. He says it's cursed.
I look at you two weird because you're just jabbering and after hearing that, but I can tell the tone of your voice is off. It's like, makes no sense.
What about
That sentence
Uncle
made no sense, and I'm just confused.
Those symbols made no sense. What?
It's like you're talking about going and getting ice cream, and I'm just like, why are you scared of going and getting ice cream?
Oh, I see the worry on her face, and I just start busting out laughing.
What? Why are you laughing at my growing horns? No offense. I look at Corporal.
No, but your skin will start turning green and all that, so I'm sorry.
That's how you describe it. And all that.
Well, you know goblins, right?
Right.
You're already the right size.
Oh, hey, go good.
Now you know he's full of shit.
I raise my eyebrow and I go to put it in my hair for just a second.
He was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I green
Ah.
now?
Yes, I'm just messing with you, lass. It's a divination. Apparently, this has a tracking spell. So someone is looking for you now.
Is there a way to block that?
Or spoofing.
Is there a way to reverse it?
Yes.
There might be, but it's a little bit outside your arcane range. You know, maybe if there was a sorcerer in the group that was just a plain sorcerer, that might.
Real wizard.
Yeah, if there's a real wizard, not
What, Dux doesn't have some levels in sorcery? Wait
you know,
a minute.
not somebody
Nope.
who's got a
Wait, give me
sugar
a minute,
daddy
I can
somewhere
do
that
that.
gives him spells.
Yeah. It's warlock.
Yeah.
Even if Dux picked
I-
up sorcery now from here to the level 20, he wouldn't be able to figure it out for you.
I mean,
Right.
depending on a dispel magic, I don't know if that would work. A high level dispel.
I have a thought. And again, I'm going to switch to Thieves' Cant because it's supposed to be private. And I'm going to look at Dux and go, I have a feeling that our contacts earlier just want to make sure we're staying on the right course for the evening.
Fine. I mean, we know the person who gave it to you, right?
I don't know them personally, but I know where they're from.
And we're talking mentally.
Oh, she was using thieves'
Oh,
cant.
I'm talking in Thieves' Cant.
Oh,
I'm just
so
responding to you.
thieves can't. Yeah, so we're just talking about Blarney stones and bread and how to make it all,
They're speaking halfling,
Yeah.
Recipes.
Basically. Second breakfast and such.
Yeah, no, keep it. Besides, we're gonna have to meet up with them sooner or later anyway. It'll be easier if they know where we are.
Right, so I think I'm going to keep this right here. And
Besides, it's getting about time that we should start heading that way, no?
we should. I'd also like to not tell them that we realize that it's there until everything's said and done.
Alright, mum's the word. What?
Serge, who
Yeah,
makes
what's up?
less sense? Sergeant Rock or those two? What about a green what? I don't know.
Well, I don't speak halfling, so I'm not really sure. But when they were speaking, and I could understand them, I'd go rock.
Okay.
I mean, why was she upset and talking about ice cream? That makes no sense.
I don't know. She's a weird one.
Well, she is like 2,000 years old.
Oh, that is true. All right. So,
Like 2000, 1400s, a wee bit off.
No,
2000.
no, you're.
Well, I mean, it's like
You've been
1,800
locked
years,
up for
and how old are
1800
you at?
and some odd years.
1800. In my head, it was
No,
only
it was
13.
1870. But the only written history of
Well,
written
hell.
history right now only goes back 835 years. But
I'm
but
gonna
the
double check.
calamity caused 1,000 years of darkness prior before that.
The
Right.
current year is 1875.
Okay.
Well, I look really
Yes.
good for my age, so whatevs.
Yeah, the current year is 1875, and then
There is.
except for that little
You
crow's
are
peak
with
right there.
on the D&D Beyond, correct, Tara? For this campaign, you
I'm
are
sorry, what?
connected with the D&D Beyond with this campaign. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
There are things in there that you can check out. That's kind of history and information that's supposed to be general knowledge, as far as.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, my head is just
No problem.
Mhm.
There's religions, pantheons. There's also some information and writings from like Keeper's Chronicles that kind of give you an idea of some of the
Okay.
things.
well, I wouldn't know that stuff though.
No, this is
in-game.
general knowledge for. Well, no, you wouldn't because of being locked up. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you as a
Right,
player,
okay.
if you wanted an idea of some of the stuff.
This has only 300 years of written history. But it's kind of a up in the air, but Rock is starting to believe that he predates even that calamity that predates the start of history.
Yeah, because we were
Yes, you
talking,
do.
and the little
You are the oldest
the phone
in the
or
group,
the whatever.
technically.
Yes. Yeah, because the phone said it was August 6th, 3945, which means that's 2,000 years after you, roughly. So, and then another, so give or take, roughly.
Nope, the phone says the current year.
Add to what the phone
The
thinks.
current year is
Yeah.
3945.
3945.
So you take the
Yes.
the current year, subtract whatever year Rock was born.
Well, I'm saying from Rock's
Mm-hmm.
last knowledge. It's
Let's
like
see, what
2000
year did we say you left at?
Invasion of Normandy, which was 1944 or something.
44, yeah.
So that's 2001 years of Rock's last knowledge.
like
2001:
you
A Space Odyssey.
Yep.
2001: Rock's Odyssey. All right, so
Yep.
so yeah, pretty much from about the day you left has been about a little over 2,000 years, according to the way the phone was talking.
What are you barking about?
Yep.
Rabbit, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah, that's what he's barking about.
But yeah, so that's roughly according to the notes that I have and what the phone said and what Rock said.
Okay, so
give or take.
with the tones that you heard just a moment ago, a bell in the center of town has struck 8 times.
Right,
So it's
then
8 o'clock
yes,
at night.
we do have to be heading back to the rooms then. I mean,
Yep.
if you guys want to stay out, completely understandable, but we must get back.
I'm making dinner. Come on, steaks for everybody.
Okay, it takes you probably
Looking
about
forward
20
to what
minutes
you
or
described
so
today,
from
Lee.
where you're
It
at to get
sounded
back to
delicious.
the tavern. Give me a performance check, Corporal.
Let's see how these steaks
You
turn
want to
out.
help her out there, may I, since you're pretty decent at cooking?
Oh, Mother crapper.
Oh Lord.
I was saying this before
she
I
hadn't
saw the
rolled
roll.
yet, so yeah, you said it before the roll went through.
If May I wants to assist,
I mean, May
Since
I
you were
did
doing a lot
cook
of
some
cooking
guy,
for us.
teach some guy who didn't know anything else how to cook. So
He
Hmm.
did.
and I would have
Yeah.
slapped you with guidance.
All right.
Please don't give us food poisoning.
Uh,
Oh
This
my.
is just food.
oh, I can give y'all food poisoning. How about some guts and cabbage? I got plenty of that,
Oh, yeah.
and I
baby.
have a
so
negative to
corporal
my
punishment. Roll me another
performance.
d20.
Oh boy.
All right, and you had guidance,
Yeah,
so
that-
add a d4.
Thank God.
So that's an 18. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
All right, I'm the only one
Here's your
getting raw
charcoal,
steaks.
y'all. Enjoy.
It's good. I'm the only one. Me and Fred are the only ones
All
getting the
right,
raw
so
steak. Y'all are getting
the meal that is made or prepared is quite is pretty good. It's quite well done. About the time the plate hits the table, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people at the table other than Corporal Punishment who brings out the food.
Hey,
Sending
hey.
out the pizza. Rock, you like mushrooms on your pizza? I got plenty.
And onions, mushrooms and onions. I have.
I got plenty of mushrooms.
I'm not putting any
Now,
of those
your
mushrooms on
your
my
other
pizza.
your other person we've not even pointed out at all has been out doing their own shopping, and at some point in time made their way back to the room. They're currently at the room now. Was it Melina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Melanoma,
I don't know. I mess it
Yeah.
up every week.
malaria.
All right,
I will double check, but yeah, I think it's
Mitochondria?
Melina. That powerhouse.
Melania
the
or
sales.
I mean, I can look at the damn sheet. I'm sitting right here looking.
Wrong
Melina,
one. This
Melina
one.
Bellatrix Fortune.
Yes.
All
Melina.
right, so yeah, she's come back to the room a long time ago. She's upstairs. When you come out with assistance from, of course, the owner of the establishment, the dwarf, because it's not dark, it's evening, he's working. He helps you bring out the food, and he had no problem with you using his facilities to make it, as long as he got one.
Oh, absolutely. So that's the reason I got 10 steaks, because I didn't know, like, there was also a server too, right?
What?
In addition to the owner.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you have the
female
female
elf.
elf, the bartends.
Oh, the female.
Yep.
Yeah, so I figured the 6 of us plus the 2 of them plus Fred, so there'd be 1 left over for Melina.
Well, like I said, you make your way back to the table, and
And the mushrooms
May I
and
s-
onions are fried up
May
in
sitting
butter.
there, Surge is sitting there, Dux, Belfie, Sergeant Rock, somebody else.
Yeah, because there is Perthuna, the barmaid, and
Somebody else, you say?
the Rick Fire Glimmergrant or Glimmergant.
Who's that?
Rick Fire is the owner.
no, the
Perthuna
other-
is the
No, the other person
Barmaid.
sitting there.
Right. Who do we notice coming up to the table? And
Oh
about
no,
what
you
time
never
is
noticed
it?
him come to the table.
Who is that? I didn't make a steak for them. Who's that?
They're look to be about 5 foot tall, with lanky with angular features. Quite attractive figure. She's wearing a heavy leather apron. Well, no. Why would you have a rogue wearing a heavy leather apron? Coupled with her rolled up short sleeve, gives her a very relaxed look. She's got golden hair, brown eyes, and she's got kind of a look in her eyes like she's been on something. You've seen this same look before.
Is there any family resemblance to
No,
our
she's
newest
elf.
party member?
When
We've
you say
seen-
we've seen the look before, who has
The
seen
two
the look
halflings
before?
have seen kind of the look before. That kind of baked
Oh.
look in their eyes.
Ah, so say they were on some plush pillows with a hookah, right?
Oh,
Herb
steak. Oh, nice. Did you bring me one?
I
Right,
don't
love.
know.
To get one, you would have to announce that you're
But
coming.
I did.
No, I was announced that you were going to be dropping off something, not staying for a meal. But I'll gladly share
And
my
about that
steak with
time,
you
you
if
hear
you'd
the bell
like.
ring 9 times.
I don't know who this person is. Should they even be
Right.
here?
She's fine. I'll share mine with
Oh
her
no,
if she'd
dear,
like.
don't concern yourself with it. I am not here for dinner, of course. But, would have been nice to offer beforehand. Now it's just charity.
Because you're so opposed to charity. Would you like to take this over there? I point to
But you
another
don't
table.
wish to discuss this in front of your friends.
No, I was told to keep this quiet.
And you have. Very well.
So let's continue.
Well, if you don't think your friends are going to wish to help you this evening, then we can take it elsewhere. You see exactly what you see, except for she is not baked. It's more of a glamour.
Right.
And the armor doesn't
Very
look as...
well.
she's actually wearing full set of leather armor. This is Sergeant Rock's witch sight. Her hair's pulled back into a fighting, I guess I have words that I'd like to say, and for some reason they're not coming to mind to come out of my mouth. But her hair is pulled back in, so that way, if she has to get in a fight, she doesn't have to worry about it flying in her face. She's definitely prepared for a fight if necessary. Her leathers are dark in color, and they look like they've got something rubbed on them that keep them muted so they don't shine in any way in the light. But of course, that's all a glamour.
I'll just start
Everybody
cutting
else
my
sees
steak and
the
go.
whole, leather apron, t-shirt, long hair hanging loose.
I'll just start cutting my steak and go, well, if you have no issue with them knowing, then neither do I.
Well, I mean, you might want to ask them before I continue.
I believe introductions are in order. I'm Sergeant
You can
Rock.
call me Joan.
Joan, hi. Hi, Joan.
Right. So,
I did make a steak for her. I didn't know she was going to be here.
yeah, it's not an issue. It's not an issue. It's going to be fine.
I mean, we have a lot of mushrooms and onions. She can have some of them.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
sure
It is
you
most
can
kind
order
of you,
some
but
of
I'm fine. I'm here on business.
Right. So, the long and the short, as you all know, I'm searching for what descendants may still be. To do that, I owe somebody a favor. And you can choose to help me or not, but it's something
Well,
that
that is kind
I
of
have to
lightly
do.
putting it. You've told my employer that you're a twin blade. And you...
They've known my name. They don't know what it is.
And, my employer wishes to have proof of said name. Anybody could come in and say they're a twin blade, but only a true twin blade can perform certain tasks. Therefore, you're being tested. Pure and simple.
I just continue eating, cock an eyebrow, chew, motion to, okay.
Okay. So, we'll get down to business. I want you to retrieve this item. Should be on show players.
A mysterious note showed up for me, at least. I see this little runic
Yes.
cube with some red dots all over it.
Right, and what is this item called?
Well, for all intents and purposes, it's a cube.
Bigger than a bread box.
It beheld...
Yes, it looks.
How big is a bread box?
I was going to
Croc?
say, what is a bread box?
That's a good question, but I've learned not to ask questions.
He speaks in tongues weirder than ours.
Very well. The box can fit in the palm of your hand. I will...
And where is this box currently being kept?
Our palm or like her palm?
It's a fair question.
Yeah, because mine, it's like
I think we
3
can assume
times.
it's mine.
I would say an average person's.
an average person or average halfling, average Orc.
You definitely surround yourself with some
goblins.
very interesting people.
Yeah, have you seen
Hi.
goblin hands? Huge, like carnies. Freaky.
Yes.
They could hold like 5 of those in one hand.
I mean, if you see Ducks right there, he can go from yee to brr.
Right. Back to the.
He can go from this big
Information
hand to
need.
poof. Dinner plates.
I don't always go getting things for people that I don't know what they are. Is there any danger of me in transport?
Any danger of you in transport? There's always
Yes.
danger.
Let me rephrase this. Any danger from the cube itself in transport?
Oh, no, unless you decide to
Hey,
try to
well,
use it.
listen.
It's not mine. I don't steal from the guild.
Try to
It's a job, it's a
find it
job.
Again. Where did it go?
When I see that cube, all that goes through my head is stay a while and listen.
Oh, I'm not going to use it.
No, it's not the puzzle cube. That's what you're insinuating.
I was thinking more Herodric, but you know,
A what?
the Herodric cube.
Probably a little bit off. Don't know what you're talking about, I guess. Or it won't come into memory at the moment. It's been one of those days.
Any way to identify it through knowledge of self?
You can attempt to do an arcana if you wish, but I will tell you it's a rather high DC. So if you want to give it a shot, go for it.
Right, well, you know what I need
it's,
to know.
it's about 3
Funny.
inches by 3 inches. So think of a D6, but about 3 inches big.
Just a big old D6.
So what's the sheet on it? Where is it? Who has it? What
Well,
am I
rather
looking at?
hearty merchant has it up in the North Ward, and he keeps it on display. Real proud of his acquisition, and we would like to relinquish him of said acquisition.
What merchant?
He actually runs. What store did he run?
I think we have to ask him if it's on display. We just go up to the North Ward until we spot
No, he
it.
doesn't put it on display for everyone to see. He just has it. He's arrogant. He displays it in his own home. So I guess to view upon it every time he walks into the room. He's a collector of rare items. And this is the only one he keeps out. The rest of them are in a vault somewhere. Let's see. I don't have his stores right. Let me see, is this one it? Yeah, I feel so prepared.
His store's in North
Can I
Ward.
just guess that we failed on the check?
Yes.
Is his
You
home
failed on the check.
also in North Ward?
Well, I mean, the one and the same.
It's not always the case. It's
Yes,
a fair
it is
question.
a fair question. That's why I'm telling you it is one and the same. So, let's see. I don't have his store name. So let me bring that up for you. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not gonna do. Okay, so yes, he's a little halfling fellow. Owns a place called the Crown Jewel. Like I said, arrogant to the least. So, what we would like for you to do is retrieve the item and deliver it to us. Actually, you can bring it back here and we'll retrieve it from you here.
Right, I suppose it'll be easy to keep track of where I am with it. And I just adjust my
It's a
hair.
very lovely hair comb you have there. Haven't
Mhm.
seen one of its like in years. Yes.
Really?
Really.
Interesting how it just ended up in my pocket.
Ooh. That is interesting. Wasn't us.
Really?
It was your family.
With that insight,
Told you it was cursed.
she's hard to read, but she's telling you the truth. As far as she knows, it was not the guild who did it.
All right.
Would have been the first
Interesting.
one, so the same thing.
Well, that is interesting. Interesting indeed.
So anyway, you bring it back here. Don't get caught. Don't get identified. And please, don't kill the man. That causes way too much trouble. Of course, you have
Right.
until past midnight.
Oh, this is immediate action.
So
Right. Well then, I suppose I should finish my dinner.
well, that would be a fair reason. I will see you here after the 12th ring, after the first ring of the day.
I nod, eat my steak.
She stands up, starts
Quickly.
stumbling towards the door. And let's see. Do you see what she does next?
No. I probably don't. My passive is crap. But if I'm looking at her, maybe.
Trying to figure out the next trick of the trade.
Oh yeah, you see her try to vanish in the shadows. But with a perception like that, you definitely see her do it. You see her leave, but you don't see her disappear.
Yeah, I don't say anything.
I recognize that.
This is good. It might come in handy.
All right.
So she leaves, and I look up at everybody and go, "So how were your days?"
I got a new carpet. It's a blast. Think of the maneuvers I can do on this thing. They're great.
I
think
got a
more
similar carpet. It's not.
I think more what that carpet could do in regards to, I don't know, casing out. How do you all feel about side jobs?
Well, I do other duties as required by the commander.
I don't know how to take that sentence.
What the
Yep.
parties
If
do-
it's... Go ahead.
yeah, I go with the squad. Whatever you guys are doing, I'm in.
Yeah.
I look at ducks. And
got
exactly
ducks,
how
but-
quiet can the squad be?
Well, I got nothing, so I'm not going to be clanking around per se. But I can help. Be quiet.
I start talking about recipes again. I think this is a two-person mission.
And
Right.
you there, you can be extremely quiet because you can do silence.
I'll talk about baking.
Yeah, I can do
ingredients.
silence, pass without trace. I can do all of that.
Yeah, because I can be near you and cast Pass Without Trace, and I can be right next to the house. As long as you're within 30 feet of me, I can be a small spider on the wall. Just keeping that going. But I think it'd be nice if we had, may I?
Wait a minute. So I can take everything on me when I
Hmm.
shadow step. So if I have a spider in my pocket,
If you have a spider in your bag of holding,
I didn't say bag of holding. I said pocket.
no. You're like that'd be transporting me with you.
No, you'd be in my pocket. You're just an item on my person.
It's still living. It counts as living.
I'm a creature. If you
I
were to
can put him in the
me
bag of holding.
yes,
He can last for 10 minutes.
yes. See, I
right,
can
but
be.
so could I.
Actually, a little bit of physics here. The rules for it is a creature in there will suffocate after 10 minutes.
After 10 minutes.
He can stay in spider form for how long? 6 hours.
6 hours.
So technically,
12
he
if
could
I use
stay.
both.
Well, technically, he could stay in that bag for 6 hours. Spiders don't breathe.
True.
Yeah, I could actually probably do it indefinitely, depending on how you want to roll it. If I could do a short rest in wild shape, I get all my wild shape slots on a short rest, so I could be a creature indefinitely.
We don't have time for resting, I don't think.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Just to put that out there. And I can do this twice. We don't want to kill the guy, so that's out of the question. Which is
Right,
good.
we don't even want him to realize that it's gone.
That's the key.
Yep. Because I can't be invisible, but I can help people be stealthy. With Pass Without a Trace. I have Charm Monster, which will charm a creature for an hour.
Right, but he would then remember after that hour.
Yes, and then they would remember what I looked like unless someone had transformed me into something else, because I can't cast in wild shape.
So first things first, let's case out where this place is. And then I understand if not everybody wants to help, it's a big job. I honestly don't know how many people would be too many hands in the pot, to be honest.
I think 6 is probably already too many. Or
I can make
if you want to
4
go that
you
way,
and
12 because he has 8. But,
What I would like to do, though, is perhaps borrow that carpet.
I can make 4 you guys invisible for an hour, and then I can be invisible all night. So I know that the little runt here can practically be invisible. Nobody will see us.
So yeah, invisible, advantage on stealth, Pass Without Trace plus 10 on that.
There's no reason to break
And
up
I
the
can
squad.
keep Pass Without Trace going for an hour.
It is safe to say that it is not going to be as easy as get in, take it, and get out. There's going
Most
to
likely
be
not.
some sort of traps, alarms, trips, guards, something.
And I don't have Dispel Magic on me. I don't know if May-I does.
I do not.
Because, if I knew this was going to happen today, I could have prepared Dispel Magic.
We didn't quite know what was going to be needed, and I did not know how you would feel about it.
Rock has it. Rock can cast Dispel Magic. He calls it, ain't no such thing as magic.
Ain't no such thing. I can try and scry on it, and that'll let you know if it's being blocked by divination.
But even scrying, there's a chance that they're going to know you're scrying on it. They have the
True.
correct words up.
Yeah, true.
I think it's best if I just go feed Fred. I don't think I'm going to be much help to you guys. I'm never stealthy.
I can polymorph someone else as well, and then drop it when they're inside.
Even inside, we have to be quiet. This is this person's home.
Yes.
This is not just the storefront.
But I can turn them into anything, not just a T-Rex. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a fish?
You
Is
could make
I-
me like a ferret,
Any beast up to a CR of 13, which I don't think is even in this.
Do you still have that sarcophagus?
I do.
Would
But
you
I don't.
think it'd be unique? Think it's unique in some way?
I think it's late at night and he might not even be awake, but it's worth a thought and not a bad idea.
See if he might be interested in this. I heard that he likes unique and stuff.
So what if
It did come out of a dragon's hoard.
we take that idea and a few people go to this gentleman's home and present the sarcophagus and ask to see if he would be interested in acquiring it. If nothing else, it would be a good distraction for
Yeah,
others
that's
to
what I
go
was-
in.
It is like 9:30 at night, though. He very well could be asleep, and it would be very odd to have people out and about when they normally aren't outside after dark.
Especially at night here.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Whatever we're going to do, we need to do it fast, though. I am on a timeline. Might be my only chance to.
Well, the only other idea I have is we can go kill a bum. I can summon a greater demon and let it loose on the city.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Dan's face.
May I always has great ideas.
Yeah, that was
I
a
mean,
hell
I'm
of
not
a
opposed to
great
it. I
idea.
just don't know what purpose it would serve.
You know, I could conjure animals, and I could conjure a lot of things.
I mean,
Just set rampage for an hour.
the
I don't
only
know,
thing
like
that
8 saber-toothed
guarantees-
tigers.
What that guarantees to me is that he will be awake.
Yes.
That,
Okay.
yeah, that's kind
Yeah,
of a
one
downside.
I could also summon a guardian of faith, have it hover over him.
I could not hear half of that sentence.
Somebody,
I could summon a guardian of faith and have it hover over him. It's a
Right,
spec-
but he's not supposed to know.
I
Well, I
could
mean, he
reverse gravity
He wouldn't
on
know.
that entire house.
Well, he
That's
doesn't
kind-
need. He doesn't need to know, but if he would wake up, then the guardian would, you know, take over. Like, you know, could keep him occupied while we get out.
Right, but if he has a disturbance of the night, here's the thing, and this is something.
In and out, no one knowing until it's too late is
Right.
kind of the plan.
He's supposed to wake up, look in there, and go, "The fuck!" Like that's literally what's supposed to happen.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I was just giving out options that I can do, which don't sound like they'd be very helpful.
I do appreciate the offers, and I greatly appreciate not shunning the fact that I am looking in what some of you might think is an unsavory way for my family. Or what?
I
Is
play with
from
dead
that.
people, so who am I to judge?
And I just reincarnate them and turn them into other things. They
I'm
do not
mostly
do that.
looking at the tiefling.
And I'm a demon. I'm a demon, so you know.
Tux just wants everybody to jump into the sack with him.
No, no,
Do with the-
not everybody. Oh goodness.
I mean, like, you know, I was offering the guardian because then if he wakes up when we're in there, he would at least be occupied for a while.
I
you know.
mean, I could do
Yeah, but if he wakes up and he's in there, I might as well
all
slit his
kinds of
throat.
things.
There's no.
I could try and charm him, depending though he might have some garb or something that is
But he'll know
protective
he was
against
charmed
charm.
too, won't he?
He would, yes. But I just
Now,
have to
the
see
whole
him. He
point
doesn't have to
is
see
he's
me.
not supposed to know who did it or why.
Yes. With my charm, I just have to be able to see them within range. So they don't even have to hear me. I just have to see them.
And you
Yeah,
have to
but the
succeed on
thing
the
is,
spell.
though, is if you charm him,
Yes.
then he's gonna know he was charmed when the charm wears off, and then he's gonna start asking questions. But if it
No
just
question.
disappears, who's he gonna know? What's he gonna know?
Now,
You know what? Why don't we just make a fake and put it there?
that's what I was just thinking. We have all those gems that you spoke of earlier, but that would take time that I don't think we have.
At least I can cast a minor illusion of it, so when he does his first glance at it, he might see it as long as it's within a minute.
It won't be within. That's very sweet, dear. Okay, so I'm going to reply, and thieves can't, and say yes. Less bodies is better. The spider is a good idea, but other than that, I think we need to just go. I don't have time. We can't overanalyze.
Yeah, no, we
this.
can't sit here and debate this. Let's just go.
They gave it to us like this because they wanted to be fast.
All right. So why don't
But
you
then
just hold
do
your
you want
breath,
me to
jump
go-
into my bag, and we'll take off.
Do you want me to go with you, or am I going to be in the way because you know?
We're
Unfortunately,
talking in Thieves' Cant right now, right? Yeah.
I'm just asking the question out loud.
Yeah, she's like, do you want me to
I
go or
greatly
not?
appreciate the offer. Yeah, we're gonna go. I greatly appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if it would be a help or a hindrance.
Okay, I'm gonna go feed Fred then, because I'm sure he's
Okay.
hungry right now.
He will love the food that you prepared. It was absolutely delicious.
Thank you very
So
much.
how many
thank
are
you,
going?
Thank you.
Rock is pulling his hood up. He's going to follow.
3.
Just 3. I can be a spider on the wall and have Pass Without Trace going to boost your stealth.
Did
and
you
then
get my
Ducks won't have to
mental
be
my
using-
mental message, Surge?
Let me check.
Yes, may I?
Okay. Yeah, I can do
Oh,
that.
Yes.
Dan. From the last time the kid was kidnapped to this time we have now, do you remember what the time frame was?
Yeah, I remember.
It was like 5 or 6 days, and it was like once a week, if I'm recalling right.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go try to find like a Downs guard to see if I can go on watch with them
Oh,
and
that's a good idea.
see if there's any anything I notice unusual out and about.
Okay. So who all are the ones that are going? I know that Punishment's going to go take care of Fred. So who else is going?
I'm gonna go. So I currently have no armor on, but I do have my staff and my shield. So
We can wait till we're closer to
yeah,
to
because I would
change.
want to cast my spell as close as possible because I can't cast it if I'm a spider.
Does anybody have any poof powder or anything like that on their person that I might purchase?
Let me go through my stuff real quick because I already gave you my healing potions that you were interested in.
On my way to feed Fred, I'm gonna keep my eyes open to see if I see anybody unusual, anyone that looks like a dark elf, or anything
All right.
like that.
So you can give me a perception check.
Are your spider boots a spider climb? Who has those?
I have them on.
All right.
Okay,
Slippers.
Noted.
Yeah, slippers, not boots. Yeah, I don't got anything that could help you. I have a signal whistle, but I don't think that could be of any use unless everything really goes south. And
If everything really goes south, we'll just murder him, take it, and beg forgiveness.
well, what I was thinking is if everything hit the fan, we could use the nuclear option, which is like 2 bags of holding, one into the other. We go to the Astral Sea, and we rest for like a day. You're like, we go to sleep, and then I plane shift us back. Easy as that.
Holy
no.
crap, let's not have that as a backup plan.
Oh wait, do you have a bag of holding on your person, Surge?
Holding and holding, and
Then
my
you can't get in
pen.
his bag.
Yeah, so don't jump into my bag.
Well, I could keep it out.
Yeah.
Well,
How
actually,
about you give me
if
your
it-
bags, I'll wear them, and then you can
well,
jump
here's
in
what I'm
there.
wondering: if it merges into me, if
Still
all my
counts.
equipment
It still
merges into me,
It
It
still
counts.
It counts.
yeah. So I could have you hold everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, but the carpet wouldn't be invisible.
No, the carpet's not invisible.
Yeah, so you would be invisible. It would just be a free-flying carpet.
So when I pull out the carpet,
Minor illusion yourself as a cloud.
once I unfurl it, it becomes so. Normally, if I'm holding something, it's invisible. But if I unfurl the carpet, then it becomes visible.
I think it's the same. It comes back to the horse or carpet.
If you're wearing
Yep.
a cloak, your
A
mouth
horse is just a piece of equipment. All right. Well, then there's
Forget
a
about this whole thing, Dan. You got something all pulled up.
carpet flying above you guys, 40 feet up, and there's nobody on it.
and it looks like a cloud, right? Because you're minor illusioning it.
Suppose that'd be easy enough. Yep.
What is the weather like tonight?
It's frightful.
Boof, Druid Crab.
Cold.
Currently till,
should
you
be a
know.
small storm front moving in. by the morning, but other than that, it seems to be pretty clear. The moon, of course, is about half.
Here's a yawn.
Right. Well, then, let's go, as we have about 2 hours.
Okay. So, give me a perception check before you guys get up.
All right. Okay.
Everybody,
Everybody, that's at the
Boom.
table.
So that's a decent enough, but why not make it more? 32.
Yeah, why not?
I cast guidance, so why not make it more?
Okay, so yeah, it comes to mind that not a one of you really asked exactly where the house was at you're going to go rob.
I sure as hell was trying to.
She told you the general location in the Merchants Ward area up north. But with your perceptions, you do notice that there's something drawn on the napkin that was sitting in front of her.
Very,
Oh, so me and
well,
Ducks did the same thing. 32.
it's very good to know that we're not set up for complete failure. And I shove it over to Ducks so he can peek at it
And
too.
it is a map, pretty much a roughly drawn map of where this house is located.
I did
Did-
ask for the
Did
sheet
she
of all the
include
information.
any preferred entry
Nope,
points on the
Just
map?
all it is from where you're at, and you can see it's like going through the streets to a little star.
Right. Do you think you would be willing to come with us for a brief moment with the carpet? I would like to do a quick flyover to see if there's any rooftop entrances.
Okay.
With his minor illusion and invisibility, I think we can handle that without causing any issues.
Might help if I'm at. Can you guys see anything on the screen right now?
Yeah, I see the house, but I
there's a lot
see
of
blacked out.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
this bottom
Alright.
floor is all blacked out, but
I
this
see the roof. Is
top
that
floor,
that's
I see
Okay,
roof.
that's what I'm making
little
sure
roof,
because I
and
was
then a roof.
doing it on the DM's layer and I don't know if it was unlocking for you guys.
is this
I'm
a
assuming
courtyard or a roof?
balcony.
What are you asking? What is what a courtyard?
16.
That shows you that
Six-
that's open to what's below.
Oh,
16 looks
Okay.
like a roof.
yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming this is a
Guess
courtyard
those are
and this is a
cisterns on
balcony.
top of the roof.
It looks like some sort of water collection. So yeah, that should show you pretty much what there is. The one on the left is the downstairs, of course, the ground level, and the other one is the upstairs.
The right side. Now, if we were to fly over on the carpet, do we notice any other chimneys, access points, balconies?
No, all you notice is what you see.
What's this right here? This little guy.
Yeah,
Is this
I
not
mean
a
that looks
balcony
like that's
above
what I'm
this
saying.
door?
You don't see anything other than what I'm showing you.
Okay. Alright.
Well, it's hard to tell if that's
Yeah, that's a balcony.
okay.
That's the second
that's
floor. It's a
All
balcony.
right. So yeah, second floor balcony.
Right. With his minor illusion and invisibility on the flying carpet, can we swoop down a little? Like, not next to the house, but see if we can see in any windows. See if we notice anybody up and about, any lights in the rooms.
You notice glow coming from the windows. Let me go ahead and try to reveal a little bit more for you. Because I noticed that you can't see these windows.
No, not at all. There's a lot of windows in this house, isn't there?
I'm checking something on my own. Okay,
How long
so
does
is
that
what
invisibility last on a person again? An hour, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big old house. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big house.
Yep. I was just checking with my
Measure razor.
yeah, because I had a spell that I was checking with. And this is a really big house. It's like I got a 50-foot radius, a 100-foot circle. Oh, that's small.
That's only half of it.
No, it's like
Yeah.
not even a quarter. It might get a single room.
That's that
We only
rooftop
really need a
piece.
single room.
I need to do that for you too.
It's like that wide
All right.
by that. It's tiny.
Now, as you fly by, you see light coming through a few of the windows, especially upstairs from this window and the one over here. There's light. There's also light from this window and this window.
Am I able to see how many people it looks
You
like are
can't see
inside?
because the curtains are drawn. And a matter of fact, there are bars on. Actually, pretty much all the windows have bars on them.
That means are any of them open to let in the evening
Not
air?
currently, no. Because right now it's cold.
Oh yeah, it is cool.
Yep.
We did it right in the winter.
Right. This balcony here, is there
Yes,
a door
there is.
on it?
And I guess I didn't undo that one.
And is that one of the windows we see light coming
You
out
do
of?
see light coming through the door. Let's see. Light from this window, that doorway. That window.
Right.
That window.
I guess it's too much to hope to just wait an hour till they go to sleep, isn't it?
They might be up all night.
All right, so
Get into action right away.
Right. I'm going to ask
I'm
that
down
you
here,
drop me
right?
back off by Ducks and
Where are you at?
Surge, please.
here.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
I don't see you either, so.
That's because I'm really little.
Yeah, we're super tiny.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah. So you're right up
By
there on
by the
5.
number 5. Okay. So teeny tiny.
I'll set myself up there, but I won't be inside the courtyard if that makes
Maybe
sense.
I made it too big.
It's just
Squares.
That's okay. We can zoom in. If
Well,
we
no, I mean. Trying to see if I can find the squares.
I think they're easier to see zoomed into like 40%.
I'm at 52%, and
Probably just a bit too big. So let me go ahead and adjust that.
Are there any lights on the
Yes.
downstairs, or are they all
Lights on.
upstairs?
so yeah, I'm looking at one square, and from side to side, it is that much from one side of the square to the other side of the square,
7 feet.
technically. So if I were to like draw a shape, one square, it looks like it's about yay big-ish,
That's this teeny.
like yay big-ish, sort of, kind of.
okay.
It's hard to
a
really
big
tell.
house.
I think that's too big.
All right, so I see a square over here that's easier to measure. So, sort of, kind of, it's about that size as the squares on the map, because they don't go round and round.
Alright, so let's
Hopefully,
see.
if I can see a big adjustment. Boop.
There we go.
But yeah, I'm going through my spells and checking.
No, it should be about right.
The hallways are about 10 feet wide.
Well, I mean, the door itself for your miniature is about the same size.
Yeah, no, the grid is.
See, there's
okay.
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just odd, is all.
It's just
yeah.
a really big house.
It's just a mansion
Yep. Yep.
from this rich dude. So yeah.
I think it looks weird because it's just a little off, is all. I think is the main reason.
We're fine. It's good.
Yeah.
Dan, I think it's fantastic. Please don't kill us.
Well, you know, that's not going to have a bearing on it.
Let me rephrase that. Dan, I think it's
All
fantastic.
right, so you guys have a mode of entry. What do you want to do? And yes, there are lights on downstairs. You can totally see some of the windows as well.
Okay. Do you think our best point of entrance would be by the balcony? and just
The
jump right
question
to the
is,
second
who's on
floor,
the balcony?
or do you think go into the first floor and work our way up?
Said it was on display, so that suggests to me it's on the first floor.
But it's on display in his home, and the merchant
be in his
usually has their
bedroom.
storefront on the first floor and their home on the top.
So
Oh, like the first floor is a shop, a place of business?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
big enough it could have
But-
probably had a place of business in there.
No, we were told it was his
Mhm.
place of business. I asked if his house, where the store was and where the house was, and she said they were one and the same.
That's what she said.
Crap.
So is business
It
still
is
open?
not. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
Dan, what
Alright,
if it was?
so,
And he
I
didn't
mean-
ask, and then you were like, you guys could have just like walked in.
if you want, I can just, go pass without a trace and then go Earth Elemental and start sieging at this house.
No,
See what
that,
happens.
no, I'm.
It's like,
no.
Conjure Elemental, 2 elementals are just sieging his home, They're just going crazy. Even if I lose concentration, there's another elemental just going crazy.
I'm going to
Yes.
slow
Hey,
you
Dan.
down. I'm going to hold eye
I want to
contact
check
with
this
you.
window.
Give me a
Thought
And I'm
it was
second.
going to
important.
beg you
Which window are we talking about?
not to cause a big, huge distraction like
This
that.
one
Alright.
right here.
I mean, I'm obviously not a powerful
It's
enough
dark.
druid to do that myself. I'm just a person who can
don't
cast
s-
a few
you don't
spells.
see any light
That's
through it.
all.
I'm going to try to reach through the bars with my little
Mhm.
halfling hands
And you hit.
and try to like jimmy the window open.
Okay, so these tools.
Sure, I'll use some thieves' tools.
I guess I should put my person out there finally. Huh? Where am I?
30.
Hold on. What's the bird noises
Where
for?
am I? Look up here!
Ah.
Look up here!
Nothing. I'm just.
Uh-huh. Okay,
I'm
so
not
you,
there,
you
I'm
reach
with
through
the-
and you unlock the window.
Okay, and then I open it
Mhm.
slightly. And then I shadow step into the room. And then I mentally message Belfie, who's up on the carpet. I'm inside.
Fantastic. That doesn't help me very much, and you can't hear my response.
Nope, she can't.
Yes, you can.
So-
It's a
Huh?
two-way link.
She can't even hear you.
Oh, so the house. Oh, you silenced?
No. As soon as you went in the
How'd you
The
know?
house,
house is
as soon as
enchanted.
you went in the house, you notice you have no connection with the outside world.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
no. It's protected against magic.
I'll look out the
Shadow
window. Do I see anyone out the window?
On a
You see anybody
motherfucking
out the window?
carpet.
I don't know who's out there. Sarge? Sarge is
know,
on the
that's why I'm
carpet.
asking.
So is Belfie. So I think Sarge would be the only one with you, right?
Serge should have been with me.
Mm-hmm. I can
Yes.
be, yeah.
Dan, I don't see my character to pull out, which is fine. But
You should.
So I'll use minor illusion to scribe a message onto a piece of paper and throw it outside. Does the message
Yeah,
stay
you're
on the
right
paper?
there. You're the second one down.
So is
Can you
the
use it?
does the bar have width?
You might see her, but I don't. Second one down is spell marker for me.
same.
On under players?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spell marker is the second, then Brother Maya. I don't think that you've made hers usable by the player.
For public.
thought
Yeah, I haven't really
you
needed to
used
use it.
the first day.
But okay, so remember how you had me logged in as GM
Because it's not
at
showing
one
up on the
point?
journals.
Right, I re-logged in as player, and
There.
now I can't see it.
Yeah, it just doesn't show that you can see it, but you have access to work with it. All right.
Yes.
So yeah,
Got it now.
So did the message stay on the note I threw out?
you threw a note out the window.
Yep.
What did it say?
It let them know that the house is enchanted against magic and we cannot communicate in and out.
Sure, I'll allow a mundane note to fly out the window. Who's out there?
But it didn't block shadow step.
I would have asked to be dropped
He did.
down.
Yeah, he did shadow step. That's right.
Yeah,
Go
I
there.
would've been
Bar
asked-
But
on the
shadow
window?
step is technically not magical.
Huh? not a spell, still magical.
It's an
Are
ability.
there bars on the window?
Mm-hmm. How's that perception? Yeah, you got a pretty good perception, don't you, Ducks?
Yeah.
Okay. You're hearing boot noises.
Outside or inside? Okay, I'm going to spider climb onto the ceiling and hide behind the chandelier.
Okay. So give me a stealth check.
Advantage because I'm hiding behind something.
I
How big of a
mean, that's
chandelier is
the
it?
premises of hiding is to be behind something. So no.
Well, how does your Shadow Monk give you advantage on it for any reason?
I have to look.
I'm sure you'll be fine
Let
anyway.
me look.
Whoa, you're not fine. Look at that.
Oh my god.
He's breaking around the room.
Well, he's got my pass without trace going. If
No, he
it's
doesn't.
making its way through.
It's no, because you're it's detected, so it has to be inside.
Nope.
Rock will take advantage of the distraction.
Okay. So all right, here we are. Figure out my perception.
Without the
Oh, look at you. How fortunate for you.
Right. Can you drop me off on the
So
balcony?
as you get up there and you're hiding behind the chandelier, you see 8 men,
goon.
all wearing chain shirts, holding a shield. They each have a spear in hand, wearing wearing the exact same livery, and they're looking around. And they walk over to the window. A couple of them walk over to the window and they check it to see what's going on. They see that it's open. They close it, latch it back. They start to look under furniture. Then they file back out.
So while that's going on,
While
Rock
the
is.
door's open.
Am I muted?
No, I heard you.
No.
While that's going on, go ahead, Rock.
So Rock is going over to the roof that's above the room that he's in, but at the second story level. And so these are windows here.
Yes, there's a window there.
Yeah. They all have bars on them. Some have lights.
This one does not
Yeah.
have lights.
This room is not illuminated, but I have devil's sight, so I can look in through the window and see
Well,
what's
it's
in
got
there.
curtains drawn. That was one of the things.
They're drawn. Then I'm going to go ahead and use this superpower right here to see through the curtains.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot.
And I'll shuttle along the wall here.
I mean, look through the whole freaking wall.
There you go.
That's amazing.
And then I go over here and look in past
Jesus,
this
okay.
wall here.
Open it up for me. Show me everything.
Well, while you're flying,
Is there anybody in this room? All right. Did Belfie already jump
I
off
don't
the
know, did she?
carpet?
I mentioned dropping me off, but you never said you did it, so I'm going to say no.
So I go, well, let's go in here while I can see. And I grab her and I try to dimension door into this place.
okay. Give me a concentration check.
I want to land on the bed because I figure that's going to be the safest place. It's concentration,
Yeah,
just a
for
con
concept.
save.
Open in it.
Not awful.
All right. You go to hit the bed. But you actually end up real close to this wall over here.
Which wall?
Actually,
Oh,
part
that
of
wall.
Belfie's outfit is actually stuck in the wall. Mm-hmm.
In a wall?
Like a loose piece, not your body parts itself.
I will take my dagger and as close to the wall as possible shear it
Okay,
off.
and I'm gonna go back to Ducks. What were you wanting to do?
So This is double doors. Did they open both sides so they can all
Yeah,
get
and
in at
you'll
the same
notice there's
time?
some out there with standing watch.
And so, and is there light
There
in
is.
that area? Is it well lit or just like
It's well,
dimly lit?
pretty well lit.
And you said there's more people out there?
You count 15 guards.
A lot of guards.
Yeah, it's almost as if
All right.
there was an alarm.
They're expecting something?
Almost as if there was an alarm.
If there was an alarm.
You know, like somebody didn't check to see about that little piece of wire that's hanging in the window.
I do
Yeah.
recall saying check for traps.
And then you had that
But
bird
then there was
that
just a
was
little
cooing.
helping hand that went
Yeah, there
through
was
and
a
just
bird making
flashed it.
noises and shit. What's you have dark vision, but this is well lit. I guess you can see a pretty decent distance, can't you? I don't have dynamic lighting turned on, or else you'd be able to see it that way. There you go.
This is going.
What do I see on the ceiling?
You don't. If you look over to the right,
So there's no ceiling
it's
here at
open
all?
to the second floor.
No, in this
Well,
area.
There's a ceiling 2 stories up.
Right above you is just a basic ceiling. But then out here where the dotted line
Is there like beams?
No,
Is there
it's a flat
anything?
ceiling.
Is there exposed beams or it's just it's
yes,
plaster?
flat ceiling.
Well, go look at the second floor and you'll see what he's talking about.
I was
Yeah, I see
thinking that you were over here looking.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna scurry up along the ceiling and up to the second floor area.
Okay, give me a perception. And another stealth.
Perception.
My family's going to disown me.
Pretty perceptive.
Pretty sure she's a twin blade.
Stealth. A little
That is-
stealthy.
Perception's good though.
Okay, stealth, huh? Let's see. These guards need to get glasses.
I think they are.
They're distracted. They were reporting to each other
Yeah,
about
when
not
you
finding
crawl up
anything
here,
in the
like I
room.
said, there's 15 down below you, and you catch a couple. You hear footsteps. Move your character wherever you put him.
Second floor.
You notice no guards whatsoever up here on the second floor.
Okay, I'm gonna jump up to the second floor ceiling and start scuttling.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try messaging anyone to see if anyone else made it into the house. Like I'm gonna reach out, see if I feel any
Get
familiar
nothing.
minds. Unfortunate.
So,
But
meanwhile, while
but-
he was doing that,
you do notice suits of armor here. Well, that'd help if I had a pointer. Suits of armor here and here. And as soon as you, on the ceiling, walk past this one here, it started to move.
It saw me.
Well, it doesn't have eyes.
All right. Are there shadows near me? Because I'm guessing these torches are
Mhm.
flickering, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Is there any nook or cranny or anything down this way?
Which way are we pointing?
Down
Nope.
towards the end of this hall?
far east end,
What you see is what you get.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the shadowy corner over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna shadow step to here. Sorry, gotta get off that. I'm gonna shadow step to here
Alright.
on the ceiling, and then
Give
scurry
me
into the corner over here.
a stealth.
Come on, stealth, don't fail me now. Better.
Okay. Let's see, was that right? Okay, that's good. Alright, so yeah, it stirs when you go by it, but it doesn't do any more movement. Sergeant Rock, what were you doing? You guys are in the room?
So, yeah, haven't gotten into this room. So the ghostly gaze asked for a minute. I figured it took me about 30 seconds to get to here and then make a decision to jump in. So I'm using the remainder of my ghostly gaze to see into this room.
Alright, I'll go ahead and reveal that room for you.
There's a pedestal with a cube.
Anybody there?
But yeah, I will whisper to you. Is it in there?
Is there anybody in there?
No, there's nobody in here, but there is a little table right here, that has a box on it.
No way.
Is he able to see the type of box?
It looks similar to the pictures.
Probably a decoy, but you might want to check this door for traps and alerts. And
Right. I would like to do two things. One, I'm going to stealth because I want to be as quiet as possible in all things, always. And then I would like to check for traps. So
Okay, give me your stealth.
This is at advantage because I'm only moving half
Alright,
my
you think you're
speed.
hidden.
Yeah. And then my thieves' tools.
Okay, when you peer into
I'll
the
use
hall,
the thieves'
Sergeant Rock, you
tools.
see about the time you peered, you see a statue over here kind of shift. A suit of armor shift, I guess is the best way to put it. And then it stops moving.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
I
Is
tried
there
to
a way
watch-
to use the
What's
tools
that?
on D&D Beyond to roll them, or
You have to make it into a skill check.
So
Yeah,
So
you
if
usually
so
Just-
additional
you're checking for
skills,
traps, right?
Yeah, you can add additional skills.
well, you need to check
Yeah.
for traps before you can actually use thieves' tools on it. So investigate.
Okay. Just investigation. Okay. That is not my strong suit.
Doesn't
I
appear to be
think it's
trapped.
fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
I'll
Is
steer.
it
No,
locked?
it doesn't appear to be locked either.
Oh, I feel so crappy about this. Okay. I will touch the handle.
All right.
I will slowly, while listening for any changes in the door, turn the handle.
You hear a click. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Do I have to do the
No.
same?
Because your hand's not on the door. Okay, good. So let's see. You'll take 1 piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and you will take 11 points of poison damage. But
Ooh.
you are not considered poisoned for the next hour.
Okay.
A 3-inch needle shoots out the locking mechanism into your hand as you go to turn the knob.
I bite my tongue and whisper, occupational hazard. It's fine.
So, at this point in time, I would like everybody to roll initiative. Well, I mean, it'd be better to roll initiative and keep things tracked.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
You need to click on your token first, Belfie, so it'll show up on the tracker.
Oh, crap. I forgot. Let's try that again. Did it work? It worked that time. Hey, look, I'm consistently crappy.
Same thing.
All right, so 19, 18, 7. I guess, Serge, you're not there at all? Neither is May. May
Ducks
what
went
was his
in.
deal?
Well, you were
Yeah.
outside. You were outside
So
the
is there
gate.
something you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Please don't make elementals.
Well, I think a couple elementals sieging the building would be perfect right now. No.
Well, can't
Not
you
gonna do that.
earth glide through stone without disrupting the stone?
Unworked.
Unworked. They
Yes.
tricked us.
Yeah, earth elementals.
Realistically, like a bird or something flying around from windows, like keeping a watch out on the thing would be helpful.
Non-magical, unworked earth and stone.
I think she was referring to, your wild shape, but seeing as how she's not
Well,
there.
see, it says unworked earth.
I mean,
it doesn't
the
say
thing
unworked
is-
stone.
Unworked earth and stone.
That's what I'm saying. It just
So,
depends on how you read it.
Sergeant Rock,
So-
she's just got stuck with something.
I mean, sure, let's go ahead and find myself somewhere. And I'm not going to be in the compound, I guess, but I'll just be on the outside, so
So just to
me-
check, the damage she took it
roll
off
my
of her.
initiative. So,
Right.
there.
Sorry, what? Yeah, it took it off my time.
All right, so, we
So.
put you-
I'll be.
Yeah, just
Okay.
as 18 going in.
Did
you
you
know,
take a
'cause-
bird shape and now you're flitting around the windows, see if you can see anything?
Yeah, because I can't be a giant eagle because that would draw attention. I'm not really going to be an eagle because that's going to draw attention.
Be a fly
So he's a-
or a
So he's
Be
a
a
hummingbird.
pigeon.
owl. At night.
Yeah, I'm going to look through.
Surge's
the-
form of a
real quick,
goldfish,
I'll-
just for those who care.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm going to fall and,
All right, so Sergeant Rock,
Splat.
she just got stuck, and she's taken some sort of damage from this door.
What's
Right.
this fine?
Rock has 4 doses of antitoxin. He'll hand
She's
one,
not poisoned.
and now he only has 2 doses of antitoxin because he takes one himself.
All right.
All right. So, is there anything else you'd like to
Okay.
do?
Perfect.
Uh, then I'll go over and take a look. So did the door open or did it just stick her?
Oh, it
It wouldn't
opened,
open.
but it stuck her.
All right. Well, Rock's going to take a look in that room and he's going to look at the door, see where the needle is, pull out his bayonet and try to bust off the needle.
Okay. It's easy enough. Just a needle.
Just
All
a
right.
needle. And then he's going to venture
All
into the
right,
room.
so you come in the room.
Stealthily.
Yeah. Do you want it stealthily or no?
Stealthy.
Well, let's check to see what that's.
With his cloak on, so he has advantage
Yeah.
on stealth.
Well, no, I cast a spell, so I have to put the hood. I have to take an action to put the hood back up.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Noted. Jesus. Okay. But you seem to be stealthed. You think? Ducks.
Much to the DM's jargon.
All right. Do I hear any footsteps or anything like that coming down the hall? I see that the statue stopped moving or the armor stopped moving. Do I see anything?
Well, with your perception, you
Anything?
probably would have heard. What exactly did Belfie say when she got stuck?
She said occupational hazard.
So you might have heard a squeak and
Yep,
then
that
heard
is
a
exactly
whisper of
what I said.
occupational hazard because you have a 21 without rolling.
22,
23,
I think.
23.
You're 22 or
Okay.
23.
It's
You're
higher than
more
what
than
I
I
said.
am. It's-
Granted, my stealth roll was a 30 something.
Okay, so I'm going to come and I'm going to check this door.
Go
For
ahead and give me a
traps.
search or investigation.
Oh, now you check for traps. Right.
Hey, I didn't get hit by a needle.
But you don't know.
Hey, I didn't say I was good at it. I said I looked.
All right, let's see. All right, it looks to be clear.
All right, and is it locked?
Do you grab the knob and turn it?
I grab it like this on the outsides.
Looking real close.
No, I'm still above it. And I'm like,
He's Spider-Maning the doorknob.
hey man, I got slippers. I'm using them. Does Rock see me on the like hanging from the ceiling trying to open
he's
the
not
door?
got that going right now.
No.
Okay.
All right, so like I said, the door
right.
seems to be untrapped, and you can't tell whether or not it's locked or not. You go to turn the knob.
I'm going to try to turn the knob, yes, but I'm doing it. I'm not putting my hand on the knob. I'm doing it from
But
the edge.
why are
just
you
in
doing
case.
For what
Just
reason?
in case. This house already was
Yeah,
alarmed
it's
once.
alarmed. Turning the knob might
Twice,
alarm it. I mean,
3 times. Poison.
I'm being cautious.
okay.
Okay.
He has
And
glasses.
that
in-
suit of armor, I just walked by it and it tried to chase me. So I'm being cautious.
So I will let you give me.
With advantage.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
So, is there any dex saves for this?
No. It doesn't. The
Con
trap
save
itself does
instead.
not list a dex save. It lists strictly a Constitution saving throw. And you will take 1 point of piercing, 11 points of poison, and you are considered poisoned for the next hour.
I'm immune to poisons, I think.
Because monk or
No,
something.
monk doesn't get immune to poison until
Not yet.
way
That's
up.
level 11.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. I'm poisoned.
But the door
So I
opens.
take 12 damage.
And when it opens, you see Rock, a little surprised, because you didn't sense it, but he's whipping up his rifle and pointing it at you, going,
Now can I mentally
Now you
communicate
can
with
mentally
Rock?
communicate with Rock.
So I mentally send him a message. Hey, put down your weapon. It's fine. I'm here.
ducks, you idiot.
And I'm going to climb in on the ceiling.
Okay. You climb in on the ceiling. As you look
Yeah,
around
he's
the
in
room,
here.
there is a box sitting on a table right here.
Oh, that's
Don't
not
help me.
suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You might want to use your mage hand to grab this box. I'll step into the other room. while
Who
you
has a
do it.
mage hand?
Wait, doesn't an arcane
He's not a
trickster get
trickster.
mage hand?
I'm not an arcane trickster.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
Doesn't have it.
I don't think anyone has mage hand here.
What's mage hand?
Well, hell. The one use for this thing, mage hand and unseen servant. We don't have it.
All right, well, Rock will examine the thing to see what kind
Really?
of traps are on it. Not if,
I know
but
that.
what
So,
kind.
Rock.
I would read.
Does a 23
Rock,
hit
you
you?
know what
Rock?
he's looking for?
It sure
Well,
does.
congratulations, Rock.
Did he
He
step
did.
onto the carpet? Ugh. Rookie mistake. That's why you
He
gotta let
stepped
rogue
on the
go
carpet
first.
to go over towards the box, and the carpet rolls up on you.
Oh,
You are,
jeez.
you are now
Now you know why I
grappled.
wear my slippers of spider
considered-
I
climb.
know, and why I wasn't
You're
rushing
considered
in.
restrained, blinded, and you risk suffocation.
But if you're not quiet, we're going to have issues.
So at
Oh.
the beginning of your turn,
Don't say
let's see what you
anything.
get at the beginning of your turn. Okay, so what are we doing here? This is Duck's turn, so next is Surge's turn. So yeah, at the beginning of your turn, I will tell you what damage you take.
With our
So wait. Surge hasn't come over yet, right? Because it's still my turn.
No, your
I'm not
turn
inside
your
the
turn
house.
is not
Not Surge,
done.
I mean
Your turn is not
Rock.
done. And that's right,
Okay.
I
So
bypassed
I wanted to go over.
Surge and Belfie on that, didn't I?
Okay, so I wanted to go over and look up, and like above it, still standing on the ceiling, look down at this.
Yeah, well,
table.
standing above it, you look
with the
down, you
box
see
on it.
this box. You can't interact with it because you've already interacted with the door.
Okay.
And my bad. Surge, what would
And-
you like to do?
So these trees in front of the house, how big are they?
Let me go find those trees.
They're big
You
enough
mean
to
the
make a
ones in the back
portal.
of the house?
This one, these four in
They're
front.
pretty tall.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
let me do the math real
they
quick.
Can get you up to peeping in through the windows up top if you wanted to.
Because I'm bad at math. Okay, so I'm gonna cast a spell at 5th level because why not? And I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and I'm gonna fill these trees with 16 ravens,
Okay.
4 in each,
Quack, quack,
and
quack.
then I'm going to do the same, turn into a raven, and then fly into one of those trees. And then I'm going to have, 4 at a time, go out, circle around, come back and land, not very many at one time. They'll just kind of scatter from one tree, fly around, see what they see, land. Then on the next turn, same thing. But I'll be peeking out at the front of the
Okay.
house.
So you're kind of keeping scout.
Looking
and
for 'em.
around. No.
Yeah, while the other ones go out and actually look around, I'm just paying attention, trying to see if I see any
Okay.
of the curtains or anything move on
Noted.
this side of the house. So.
Belfie, I'm going to say what happened to Rock happened because I did take it out of a situation.
It's okay.
So he's wrapped up in this carpet because he was heading towards that box that Dux is currently hanging above.
Right. I'm going to take a handful of like 4 ball bearings and throw them across the floor and see if any other carpets or any other floor coverings react to
Nothing
them.
else happens.
All right, I'm going to try and stealthily move into the room.
Professional.
Okay, there we go. Stealth.
It's a
Stealth
29. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move over towards where the
Right.
box would be. Stay about 5 feet back
Okay.
from the box and inspect the floor and the where the box is resting,
Give me an
like the
investigation.
table itself.
I'll assist her.
No, we'll say you get the investigation with advantage then. Excellent.
Reroll that one. Reroll the one.
Nope, that's not.
Oh wait, no. You
Oh,
rolled
yeah,
it.
It's not a one. She
You
rolled
rolled
a two.
a 2.
Do you have
Yeah.
reliable talent? Are you proficient with
Reliable
that,
talent
basically?
12. Are
Pretty
you?
high level.
She
Yeah.
has reliable talent.
Do. So it
But-
would be a minimum of
Well,
a 10.
in this case, a
so,
9, right?
Yeah, because I have a -1.
So,
So 12.
don't notice any. See the ravens. Little black dots.
Nice.
All right, so yeah, you don't notice anything trapped about the table, the floor around it.
I take I lean towards it, I don't touch it, I take a breath and I just blow along the table to see if I notice any movement.
Nope. You notice nothing, especially with that 12 investigation.
Yeah, well, you know,
All right,
kind of try.
so
Yeah. So then I'll look over at Rock and go, make sure you stay
he
quiet.
can't see you, can't hear you.
I say it anyway.
Suffocated.
He is literally
I say it. I say, I believe he's big, strong. He can be
restrained,
out, I believe.
blinded, and risking suffocation.
He's fine. Trust me. No problem.
Is that
And yeah, I guess that's all I can do really.
It's like there may have been a hint the other day.
you think? All right. So now we're back to Sergeant Rock, who is wrapped up in this thing. You will take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Excuse me.
What would you like to do?
Well, I just happened to have been prepared for this very kind of thing. I took an invocation called Trickster's Escape, which lets me automatically cast Freedom of Movement, which says automatically escape from non-magical restraints such as manacles or a creature that has him grappled. It was made for this.
He said one of my
Nice.
teammates got a damn smothering.
He didn't want to be the one caught in it. Gotcha. Understood.
The watermelon seed looks around the room and goes,
Was there anything else Sergeant Rock would like to do?
That's
by
awesome.
action, I guess I wind up shooting out of there like a watermelon seed. So, did somebody go right on top of my figure?
Oh, sorry.
Belfie's on your shoulders.
No, you're here. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm up on the couch over here on the arm, scanning around and not being on the floor anymore. Going, yeah, that uses my action. Don't have any bonus actions, so yeah,
All right,
that's it.
Ducks.
Okay. So, how far above the box am I?
What form are you in?
I can transform depending on how. I'm a halfling
The
right now.
ceilings are probably about 10 feet high, so you're how tall?
3 feet
Okay,
tall.
so the table's
About 3.5
probably
feet
about
tall.
2.5 feet tall. So you probably about,
Right, well,
what is it, about 5
yeah.
feet away, some shit like that. 5.5, so I'd say about
Okay.
4.5 feet difference.
All right, so I'll turn into a bear. That makes me about 6'4",
Okay.
6'2". So now I'm about 2 feet away. So if I reach my arms out, I should be able to
Yes.
get close to touching it.
Yes, you can.
All right, and I'm gonna take
Yep.
a dagger, and I'm going to hold my breath
Yep,
and poke
you
the
hold your
box.
breath, you poke the box, and this is where we'll pick up next week.
Ah!
But I will give this to you.
Cracker.
As you poke the box, your dagger's stuck to it, and
It's a mimic. He's pulling out all this stuff.
The dagger's
yeah,
stuck
it's
to
got a
it.
sticky film on it. It's a mimic.
Nice.
It starts to move as
Nice.
soon as you touch it with the
Nice.
dagger. It decides, okay, now it's time for it to act. So, we will deal with this mimic box next week.
I laughed. They laughed. We killed the table.
So just
Yep.
remember, freedom of movement goes for an hour. No
I mean,
concentration.
I wish there was a way to make us silent the whole room.
Ladies
There's
and gentlemen.
not.
There is.
Thank
There
you for
is.
joining us this
You can
evening,
cast it.
and check back with us. Of course, tomorrow night's game, I believe, is canceled due to
I thought
work
the house-
issues with our DM. But catch back with us on Friday for should be the final episode of Chapter 3, and then you get on Sunday to see what happens with the Great Heist. No, doesn't work. So we'll catch y'all then.
All right.
You have